No games found. You guys haven't started yet. Oh, there's the stream. Hey, stream.
Yeah. Oh, food's arriving in 4 minutes. Crazy.
Wait, what? Food?
Yeah.
You're eating while on stream?
I can.
Whatever floats your boat. While we're turtling.
Is it pizza though?
Yes.
That's the true question. Okay,
Good.
well,
I'm on
grammatically
brand.
appropriate. Alright, well, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are ready to start. Oh, wait, hey everybody. Welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah.
We're still catching up. We did Dawn Bros last week, and I kind of want to keep talking about Dawn Bros because the last episode was crazy, but we'll save it. We'll save it.
Yeah. We don't think we have much news to talk about, so we can do what we
Not too much. There is some stuff to talk about.
I'll let you guys create the party. No, I'm just kidding.
Make up your mind.
You can do story mode if you want. We can carry you.
I already beat my story mode, I think. So we can...
Wow, this man is Casey, big man. Okay.
Listen.
Yes.
I was talking to Frank. Do I have Casey? No, I don't. I didn't finish it.
I don't. So
I thought I did, but I didn't.
if you want to queue us up for story mode, we'll help. I want to know if we all unlock it. If we unlock it with you, if we help you get it, I don't know. I don't know anything, man.
That's invites received, Echo.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm looking at 2 screens at once. Technically 3.
Okay.
Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-doo.
Girl power.
I'm inviting Silver just cause.
Alright. Sure.
I gotta scroll all the way up because I went too fast. Shoo-be-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There we get to know it.
Hey, there's me. Joining group.
Yeah.
Playable Strider win. Better yet, playable Foot Clan moves win. I like emotionally identify with the ones that are just like napping on park benches.
Everyone
Or like
pick your
trying
tool.
to eat octopus.
Okay, there we go. Alright, who are we all playing as? That was Donnie last time.
I gotta finish
so.
this, Leo.
Leo. Blaze wants to be Raph. Okay. April.
I need
I'll be Mikey.
I need a Ninja Turtle game that lets me have all the Toidles from all generations. Cause Rise of TMNT April is best April, goddamn.
And Carabas. Yeah, playable Carabas, let's go.
Alright. Episode 15.
Yeah.
World Stranger. We're skipping all the story.
Yeah, I'm just checking stuff real quick. Cause my food's gonna be here in a minute. So, let's kick it off with a little bit of news and jump straight into superhero time.
Alright, well, okay, we got
Yeah.
news.
So,
First up, do we want to start with sad news, or I guess recall of sad news? All right. Well, so we got more information about Mr. Takahashi's death. He was trying to save people. He was doing the right thing. Well, trying to do the right thing. Sad times. I have complicated feelings about the whole issue. So, the incident. But no. We know what happened, so here's that. That's all I'll go into it, I guess. I'm bringing down too much. All right. What else is there? Frag. We got this trailer. You showed a thing called Ike Boys. What is that?
It's like,
It's in the indie toku thing. So
sure, it's like some guys who become superheroes. It's like
That's it?
toku inspired, but Western. So probably gonna be terrible, but you know, cute
Oh
terrible.
well.
Its heart appears to be in the right place. Whether the talent is also in the right place is a whole nother question.
I don't know.
I thought it looked cute.
It does. I'll give it that. It looks cute. But all right, but nothing significant other than it's a new. Someone's trying to do a toku thing. We'll see what happens. All right. What else do we got? We got the name of the first of the Revice spinoff. It's gonna be called Revice Forward. Live and Evil and Demons. All in the title. I don't know. I guess Forward works. I feel like there's other names you could have chosen, but okay.
Like afterward,
That would have worked. Or
because
postscript.
after the cease, yeah, whatever. Just whatever. Whatever.
In trailer looks fine. We see them
Yeah.
in motion. We see the suits in motion, and they don't look much better. But
Yeah, they look like those suits would look like if they were in motion. Which
yeah,
is, about what you expected. So
doesn't
yeah.
help the colors. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they're irredeemable dumpster fire costume designs, but they're pretty much irredeemable dumpster fire costume designs. They're not that bad, but they're Revice costumes, and they are not great. They are not
at the
good.
very least, the
Revice
color
costumes.
palette is absolutely irredeemable.
Yeah. I could deal with the shapes. But,
I don't get what they were thinking on Live and Evil. I do not understand.
I'm sure it made sense to somebody. Either that or the drugs were really good. I don't know. I don't know if they have that in their writing room, but man.
All right. Other than that piece of Kamen Rider news, we also got another trailer for what they're calling Episode 1 of Kamen Rider Outsiders, focusing on Oja, the Oja episode. And it looks like he's getting a survive form, question mark?
He's certainly holding a survived card, and
He's definitely holding the card.
so we'll see. He almost got it at one point during the series, but then didn't. So.
He's also got a shotgun, apparently, which...
Yeah,
I mean, why not just use the shotgun?
Absolutely in character. Absolutely in character. All he needs now is another mackerel joke. That's it. We're good.
The question, I mean, which is more useful, the survive mode form or a shotgun? I mean, I feel like the answer is obvious.
I mean, that depends. Like, are you able to get them before they zap themselves into a mirror? At which point you have to start blowing out mirrors. If you get them before, if you can catch them in a dark alley with no mirror, shotgun all the way. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're winning this. You are winning this death game. Battle Royale. Full stop. If they're in the mirror, well, that doesn't do you much good because you have to be,
In the
inside
mirror.
the mirror world, and I don't know if you can fit your gloved fingers into the trigger guard of the shotgun at that point because they're bulky.
Yeah. All right.
And plus,
we
the
got...
suits are probably bulletproof.
Freaking,
like
what's his name?
shit.
Kazaki? Shiro Kazaki or whatever? Thinks of everything.
It does. I mean, you saw friggin' Odin there. He's just like, I see you with that shotgun. It's not gonna work. That's cheating. It's cheating. I won't have it. Not in my death game.
Travel back in time as much as you're not. That shotgun's not gonna work.
No, that's unbalanced. Nope. OP, please nerf.
Wait, aren't you the game boss? Can't you just nerf it yourself? Yes, I can.
Yes.
Press button.
Yes, thank you for the reminder. You are correct. I can do that. But I'll let him go on a quick, psycho killer rampage for about 5 minutes, and then say, no. You're affecting the game's balance negatively, and I'm sorry. We're banning your account. But wait, mackerel jokes. You won me over. You're back in. You're fine. No more exploiting game mechanics. Okay? Okay. Good. Why did I never think somebody could just get a gun? Oh, right, because we're doing it in Japan and we're civilized and have gun control. That's why.
Oh, we're getting political now. All right.
Click, 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 click. It all makes sense.
Yeah, in Japan, you have to make it.
How is that political? I don't understand how it's political, but okay.
We're in America, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we live in America.
Echo,
and here it is.
All that pizza through the through Discord. Give me a slice.
Huh? What's up with Echo? What?
I can smell his pizza through Discord.
Oh.
Me hungry.
All right. What else do we have for news? Oh, we got fan subs. John Person is done. Huzzah! So you want to watch? You want to watch all Fan Person? Now's your chance.
It's good. You should watch it.
And on the note of Metal Heroes,
is wild.
On the note of Metal Hero subs, a completely different group is subbing Kabutak.
Yep. Which is cute. It's one of the comedy series. There's been progress on the other B-Fighter show. What are they up to? I want to say 36 now? Out of like 50? So, progress. Who was doing that? Was that Common Scrub Skin Tie? Yes, it is. Yeah, they released episodes 31 through 36 for B-Fighter Kabuto. So, yeah.
Nice.
That one might, if they continue at the pace they're going at, we could have that show before the end of the year, which would basically mean we're down to pretty much Blue SWAT. And that's basically it for Metal Heroes anyway. What else are we missing? No, we've got all the Space Sheriffs. We've got Jiraiya, we've got Metalder, we've got... Yeah, that'd basically be it. It'd basically be Blue SWAT. There might be another one I'm forgetting. You know what? Just give me Wikipedia.
Alright, while he's Wikipediaing, we also have some Ultraman Watch news coming to the States. Ultraman Kids, Ultraman Nexus, and Ultraman Max are next up on the Mill Creek DVD releases.
Yeah, Ultraman Kid, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I did not expect that at all.
I've been looking for a full version of this
I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm like, huh? Like, if there was one thing I didn't expect them to do, it was probably going to be that. To the point that I just discounted the possibility completely. It was like, it's never going to happen. Don't worry about it. Don't get worried about it.
They did.
They do. They're doing it. It's just like, oh.
Finally, I can see it. A conclusion of the adventure of the group. Got like only one episode, but I like it. cannot find the other episode. I tried an online search. I'm like, what the heck is this? It's like, it's gone.
Well, now's your chance. It's getting officially released. So, as speaking of show here.
Oh, there's technically Tetsuan Tante Robotac, in addition to Kabotac, because it had a sequel series. So other than that, it's just Blue SWAT. Once B Fighter Kabuto is done,
Nice.
it is Blue SWAT and Robotac. So get excited because we'll have all of Metal Heroes subbed. I'm excited.
That's cool.
Still
awesome.
Probably my favorite Toei property at this point is the Metal Heroes series because they're just so off the wall. They just have so much fun. Like, because they're like, oh well, we don't have to actually be like anything else. We could just do crazy things. Like, I don't know. There's a bunch of demons throwing rocks at a dog. Let's save the dog. But now the demons from space are playing music that makes everyone go crazy. Cool. So we'll have to blow them up with our giant wireframe gun attack using our space. And it's like, yes, that is one episode of Shider.
Just one episode.
Just one episode. Like, that's not an arc. That's all in one episode for no discernible reason. It's awesome. It's great. It's cool. I'm down. Let's go.
Nice.
Sorry, continue.
All right. Well, we're still waiting for Echo to get back. That's pretty much all the token news, just right there. There's some other random stuff like Cartoon Network's apparently dying. Cartoon Network says they're not dying, so we knew this. So
I'm surprised still live up to this day, honestly.
It's only 30 years old, Blaze. It's not in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, Blaze, in the grand scheme of things, 30 years is but an eye blink.
It's both an experience.
Distressingly enough.
I say because I totally understand you, my friend.
This is from the week before, but we didn't talk about it then. We got
apologies.
the Mario Bros. Trailer. We didn't talk about that before.
Oh, me and Frag did.
I don't think we talked about it on the podcast. Did you guys talk about it on the podcast?
Yeah, we did. Before you joined in, we talked about it.
Oh, okay.
We commented on Chris Pratt sounding like Chris Pratt. My bad.
Yeah, that's the one part of the trailer I'm not super hyped for. It's just talking about Chris Pratt. Or talking like Mario's being Chris Pratt.
Being Chris Pratt, and eventually maybe he'll try and be something other than Chris
like
Pratt.
everything else in the trailer looks fine.
Keegan Michael Key as Toad is hilarious. Jack Black as Bowser. I love it.
That works. Okay, that works.
Well,
But
The other, I guess there's one other thing I'm a little disappointed in. It's just like the story. I guess I was kind of because it seems it's just generic to me so far. Just
it is. It's the generic. It's the fish out of water story where Mario enters the random world.
Yeah, that's the part that's generic about it. Like when they announced DK was gonna be in the movie, I was like, ooh, DK. So we're gonna go meta a little bit with this, like Wreck-It Ralph or something. But nope.
Yeah.
Just Mario.
Yeah, so it's gonna be an adventure.
First day on the job. Yep.
Pretty much. It'd be cool.
All right.
If they did the. No, hold on. Not bad.
Anyway, while we're gone, we talked about like all the new releases, sub stuff, Ultraman stuff. Got Outsiders. Got the revised forward. Any comments on any of those? Got the news about. Got the additional details on Takahashi. And all that jazz. Any other comments, Echo? Take that as a no. Or is he? Oh, he's gone again. That's what happens. God damn.
feel abandoned.
Same.
Now I have abandonment issues. Great. Echo, look at what you've done to us. Even Blaze feels abandoned. And he's got like a cloud of other hymns to keep him going.
I've been multitasking, but
Oh,
with the
We all
with
been
the shut up,
multitasking
Blaze.
is okay.
All right,
Uh,
Echo. Now that you're back again, any other comments on any of your news?
We talking about how Takahashi died as a hero.
Oh, there's that. I have complicated feelings about that whole thing. Okay, as a lifeguard, like the first rule you learn is if it looks dangerous, like you don't want to put yourself in risk. There's sometimes you just don't be a hero, you know.
Yeah. But man said I gotta help, and I kudos.
Like his heart, I'm not gonna say his heart wasn't in the right place. It was. I feel like there's a universe where everyone made it out of that situation alive, and we are unfortunately not there.
Yeah. But now we know all
Still
the crazy
pretty-
theories. All these crazy theories out there can finally be put to bed.
There is that, so at least we have closure on it. It's not just some freak accident.
Yeah.
So we'll give it that. But still, it's sad. And
Yeah.
message for people out there: you gotta value your own life as well. Right.
I'm just glad he valued lives. I was waiting sitting here like, what am I waiting for? I can start.
Exactly. We were waiting on you. Ow. Oh. Give me That's it. I'll eventually figure out how to do things. Okay. Oh, that's special button. Right. Backward button, jump button. Okay. Let's go! Alright. Any other comments on any of your news?
Not really. Other siders is just okay. I'm just getting so we're just gonna get everything now.
Well, not everything, but hey. I don't know if we are gonna get a Oja form. I feel like they would have showed that.
Holy fuck, we can play this in a minute.
Oh, everyone's dead. We're all dead.
Blaze is just
Okay.
standing there.
Blaze, help us! You're the Blaze! God damn it!
classic.
So Blaze was asleep.
You were the only one alive!
Holy crap, am I? Oh, yeah, I am.
You were, and then you died! And we all died!
Extra life, baby. I forgot there's a dodge button with circle.
I'm just getting mollywopped.
Okay. There you go.
Alright, so L1, R1 for the taunt. Whoops. Hold on, how do I share health again?
Oh, there you are. Alright. Anyway. So we're done with news? Superhero time?
If that's all the news we have, yes we are.
I think so. Alright. Superhero time! Alright, so we talked a lot about Don Bros last week. Which is appropriate because Don Bros is awesome. So, Heat or Deca?
Just some Decker. And hop straight into
Alright, Deca first. Ow! I have failed the challenge. Well, I'm dead. I'm gonna put the Deca playlist. Just so I can see,
I just pulled you back
get a
up.
reference for where we were. Oh, yeah. Okay, we were on. So we talked about Neomegas, I think.
Yeah.
Or no. And Zeker. Okay. think we were on 9. Oh yeah, no, we were on 9. We haven't gotten to name names yet.
Can you not shoot Nike?
Hey, Silver, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How about you guys?
We're doing good. Just doing podcasts, talked about the news. Now we're getting on to episode recaps with Felderman Decker. So, you been watching Decker?
Not. I have not started. I haven't even finished.
There we go. That's
Okay,
how we do it.
that's fine.
So it's gonna. Yeah. So I gotta finish Trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thankfully we're not doing the Trigger crossover today, so
Yeah.
no spoilers for Trigger. Alright, anyway, episode 9, which is... This is the episode with, what's his name? Grace. Greatest... What does he call himself? Like, the ultimate martial arts space martial arts champion, the steel phenomenon Grace. Why doesn't he get the show? He should be the one in charge of the show. Okay, so they start off fighting just regular Red King. Because Red King is a common monster.
Yeah.
But while they're doing that, some girl manages to take Kanata's picture as he's transforming into Decker. So, secret identity revealed. Son of a bitch. Don't worry, but she's just like, I'm not gonna leak this to the public. I just want you to fight my dad. Dad? Yeah, he's this amazing, like, martial art world's champion from space.
Yeah.
And they just got stuck here on Earth. He originally came here to try and fight Trigger, but he's just a little too late. Because, you know, space travel takes time.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, his visit came at the worst time because now he's stuck on Earth thanks to the sphere. Unfortunate. Ow. Same with these Triceratops. They're unfortunate. Anyway. So, she introduces him to Grace, the dad. And I like him. I want a show about him. Rather than Decker.
Okay.
The dad is like, what did I tell you about blackmailing people? You shouldn't be doing this. You're my daughter.
That's wild.
I thought I raised you better than this. I'm sorry she bothered you so much, dude. You don't have to fight me. Asumi's like, okay, sure. But really, it's no big deal. I mean, if you want to fight, we can fight.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Anyway. Red King causes some havoc. Oh, and while Red King shows up again, and after he shows up again, this is the one where Grace finally makes his appearance as a Steel Champion. Grace is able to take down Red King. He's great. I love him. I don't know where those rings come from, considering there's like, he has like, boxing ring corners that come down from the sky. I'm not sure where those come down, since there's a, space barrier, but do they just like break through the barrier, or are they just floating right under the barrier? I don't know. I want to, but I just don't.
Alright.
Anyway, Grace is great. Takes down Red King. Although he does have a heart attack along the way.
Ooh.
He's old. He's not as young as he used to be. After seeing, Grace kick ass, the rest of Gut Select takes notice, and they approach him, and they're like, so you're alien refugees as well. Hey, we can help you out, we're good guys here. They're like, so the daughter is like, well, if you want to help, why don't you fight my dad? Wait, what?
Whoa, somebody, hey, try to double tap the taunt button, because I just did something out of nowhere else, cool.
Wait, what?
Double taps on?
Yeah,
Playing turtles. Ow.
Got
Want
it.
to join into turtle brawl? Ow. We're all dead.
Wait, join with them?
We're playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Hold on.
Ah, get off! Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Unfortunate.
I try my best. Hello, Shiva.
Hey, where we going?
Oh, Echo is dead. How am I still alive? Things I do not understand about the world. My own existence right now. But anyway, the daughter is like, if you want to help us, why don't you fight my dad? And Dad's like, no, they don't have to fight us. But the captain is like, why not? Let's have a sparring match. It'll be great. And then we have the best training montage ever. Grace is training on his side, and the rest of Gut Selector training on their side for this epic brawl to end all brawls. There's also there's a nice little moment at the end where, they see them coming back with groceries, but it's like the cheapest food. It's like leftovers from like a bakery. It's like, the captain is just like, that's not good food at all. What are you guys doing? Ow. Okay. So they help, they give the captain and Asmi give them food. It's all nice, wholesome moment. Eventually, though, the daughter goes to sleep, and Grace reveals, yeah, I'm kind of dying. I only have, like, one more fight in me. Please don't tell my daughter. I don't want her to worry. Yes. The captain's like, all right, I understand. By the way, we're dead. Oh, nope, I'm dead. Come on, Leo. Okay. So anyway, day of the fight, it's the Gut Select team in like their spaceship, the Griffin, the Hawk, not the Griffin, the Hawk, Falcon, all those, versus Grace, and it's epic battle where he's using all his super duper martial arts skill and they're using actual guns. This doesn't seem like a fair fight. I'm just saying. But the fight's gonna get interrupted by Sphere Red King. After Red King was defeated, the Sphere took his body, like they usually do, and they turned it into Sphere Red King. They want to interrupt the battle for some reason. They just don't like honorable duels. And so, with that out, so seeing this, Commodore turns into Decker and just goes after Red King. And when the Gut Select are about to like cancel the sparring match to fight Red King, Decker's like, no, hold up, I got this. You guys continue to fight. They're like, very well, we shall shoot the shit out of Grace. Not like he can do much, considering he's a physical close-range fighter and we have all the range. But again, not a very fair fight.
I mean, if the bullet doesn't hurt
Whatever.
him, but make no point though. He still got this. You don't know that.
I'm just saying, it's a guy who's just using his fists versus a bunch of fighter jets. So
Have you seen One Punch Man?
but that's the whole joke of One Punch. This is an old man with a heart condition, Blaze. Wait. It gets to the point, Decker is not able to hold off Red King as well as he had hoped. And it gets to the point where Grace is like, alright, this monster is clearly a threat to this world. I'm canceling this sparring match now. And I'm going to sacrifice myself so that you guys are able to kill this monster and protect the Earth. Protect my pseudo-home, as it were, for the last year. And the captain is like, I really don't want to shoot you, but okay. He fires a cannon. But thankfully, Kanata has an idea of how to stop this. He summons all the Mons cars, all three of the Mons, and they manage to pull Grace out at the very last second. Thank God he's alive. He's seriously injured, but he's alive. He didn't leave his daughter in orphan. Thank God. Winds up in the hospital. But hey, day is saved. he's gonna eventually recover, and he will continue to be the strongest martial arts champion in the world, or in space. I like that episode. Like, I like Grace. Grace is cool. I want a series focused on him now. All right, that was 9. Next is 10. This is the Neomegas episode.
Oh yeah, I love that shot. Oh, I hope I saw like one spot really like.
All right, so the Neomegas episode. So, Gut Select in this is dealing with a monster that's been showing up for the sole purpose of fighting a bunch of other monsters. They fight, one of them blows up, and then this new monster that they're calling Neomegas stops for a second and then just kind of leaves. Just digs underground and just stops rampaging through the city for whatever reason. The mysteries. Let's see. Oh, there's also a brutal finish in the first fight. He's fighting like the fish fang, whatever it's called.
Right, and he just breathed right into his throat.
And he just does a Godzilla and just does like the atomic breath right into this thing's mouth. Absolutely brutal.
This episode have such a good fight, honestly.
So we get that. This is the episode that focuses on like the vice captain. This is her episode.
Yes, the monster researcher of the team.
Yes.
Which is one of the position that the Gut Select up trigger doesn't have, I guess. I mean, technically maybe Malu.
No, not really.
Yeah, Malu more like a technician would do. So. Yeah.
Anyway, so after the fight, the team goes out to scavenge up monster remains to collect evidence and solve mysteries and all that jazz.
Yeah.
They find a bunch of rocks, and the rocks all come from a very specific place.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray for rocks. So they're able to narrow down where the monster is, but not track it down exactly. They just have a general idea.
That'd be too easy for the episode.
Yes. We got a nice little moment between the captain and the vice captain talking about the past. They mention a thing called DG001.
Mm-hmm.
That'll become important later.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, throughout the whole episode, if I remember right, the vice captain have some of the flashback about like a sensei.
We almost get there. We're almost at the flashback place. Anyway, the rest of the younger team shows up and they all buyer snacks.
Coffee, specifically
canned
coffee. I have severely underestimated how important coffee is in work environment, I guess.
I don't drink it, so.
I'm more of an energy drink guy, so yeah, I gotcha.
Anyway, they all chill out in the break room, drinking some coffee, talking about the monster. And eventually they look back at the footage, and somehow they're able to read this thing's brainwaves. I don't understand how they're able to read this thing's mind, but somehow they are able to do that.
It's like they gather, radio wave around the area and they analyze it.
They set sensors to record everything, every bit of available spectra they can read, and because they're monsters and they're large, or aliens and they're fancy, they can collect those. It's easiest thing in the universe for them.
Which again,
They don't call them science teams for nothing.
It's amazing how
I call it a stretch.
Get away.
It's not
With
the biggest
only-
stretch, but it's a
For only
stretch.
Hanachiro know he's Deca. That just remind me. I have to admit, like, how do Kanata get away with anything with these kind of women around?
So anyway, they determined that the brainwaves were exactly the same, which means it's being controlled by somebody. Because there's no way something would think the same thing twice. Clearly, it must be mind control. I mean, it is, but we'll get to that. So anyway, we have a flashback to the Doctor's mentor, a previous monster professor who wanted to harness the power of monsters for like human use. Didn't want to destroy the monster, wanted to control them to solve the human monster conflict.
Yeah, not just that, but gonna solve every other issue as well. Because instead of killing them, let's turn them to a weapon to deal with other alien threats who try to come to the world.
She eventually lost her position because the vice captain turned her in to the authorities, and they were like, the vice captain basically told him like, she's doing crazy, inhumane experiments. You should probably stop that, and they stopped that. She was fired. But even though she was fired, she didn't lose her fancy secret forest space, because she has one of those, because now she's being funded by international governments in order to continue her monster research. We find it. So they go to the forest base. Kanata and the vice captain get captured. Well, captured, sort of. They go to the base and they see her her magnum opus. That's the word. Magnum opus, which is Neomegus.
Hold on, just a second, okay? I just want to say this quick. Can you imagine if she'd run out budget and that's not really like gun and it's just like laser point at them just to scare them to it? Can you imagine?
No, we don't have all these hidden guns everywhere. They're just laser pointers to scare you.
Like, because I don't know, nothing wrong. I'm just saying, I'm like, dude, look at how much she spent on this monster. This is clearly all the money went to. You know what I mean? The woman don't have any furniture around her, right?
There's no actual right. There's no furniture in the room, just a table.
Evil board, and you know how they love like an evil computer screen to show their plans. I'm like, this woman clearly. They was just laser pointer.
Good point. Anyway, so she explains her entire evil plan to them. She created Neomegus, and now she's gonna use Neomegus to solve all of humanity's problems and conquer the world, basically, and also make a ton of money. Hey, you know what? Once all monsters are under human control, everything will be fine because there'll be no monster conflict. Huzzah!
Plus, imagine the fame and rich.
Exactly.
If this worked for us,
The vice captain though is having none of this and just like, we're gonna find out who your sponsors are, and then we're gonna take all this, and they're just like, and she's just like, yeah, no, you're gonna die here. Now Neomegus awaken and destroy everything.
And then that moment, I just love that moment so much.
You mean the rising sequence, whatever it's called?
Yes, and then respectively, side by side.
Oh yeah.
It's like duality.
So the building's about to collapse. So Neomegus awakens and lifts the Doctor in his hand up into the sky. This causes the laboratory to start collapsing on top of the vice captain and Kanata. But Kanata's Decker, so he's just like, he quickly henshins into Decker and does basically the same thing and lifts the captain up into the air as well in his hands. And the epic shot, which is Decker and Neomegus facing off against each other with these two monster researchers in their hands.
Yes.
Who are also staring off against each other.
One is trust, the other is by subdues, like obedience. I'm like, that's damn cool. It's a simple shot, but I'm
it's a great shot. Here's my question though. Is she an idiot? Because at this point, she should know who Decker is. She has no excuse. What? No excuse not to know that Kanata is Decker.
You never know.
No
maybe
excuse.
Just a tiger thing, and she just say, "Yeah, I told you no." I just don't say anything. You never know. You never know. After
if that's what it turns out to be, fine. I will accept that. I'm just saying.
My apologies, gentlemen.
It's all good. Me and Blaze are arguing Decker. At this point, she should know, all right? It's fine if she doesn't say anything to the rest of the team, but eventually when it comes out, she should be like, yeah, I already knew. I'm just saying.
You talking about the female protagonist?
She could have also been caught up in the moment, She was busy doing an epic pose. So the moment can't make her forget, like, all right, I have this one random subordinate follow me. who totally it's like probably
Craig,
death.
buddy, you still there? Craig, buddy, pal.
Yep.
Oh, I'll be back. It's my
Okay.
turn to disappear. I'll be
Yeah, I'm
back.
still here.
Nothing. Silver,
Yes, sir.
Damn it.
what's up, buddy?
Not much, just chilling.
Glad to have you back.
Yep, of course.
Oh, boy.
All right. Anyway, so talking episode 10. So we get the epic shot that Blaze was talking about, and we get the fight between Decker and Neomegas.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sick fight. Eventually they find out. Meanwhile, the doctors are also fighting. They're not fighting in the hand still. The monsters, Ultraman Decker thankfully dropped the monster. Dropped the vice captain before he started fighting the monster. So now they're on the ground and they're doing like face to face. The evil doctor pulls a gun on vice captain, which is all right. I mean, if she didn't want to like explain her evil plan and all that, she could have won. But thankfully, the rest of Gut Select are there to ambush her from behind and take the gun off her. And vice captain also figures out like the evil scientist has a pendant, which apparently the pendant is how she's controlling the monster. How exactly that works again, they don't explain, but somehow magic pendant works. Okay. Wait, what?
Go on.
No. All right. Anyway, so they take the pendant away, they shoot it, and the evil doctor is like, well, now we can't control Neomegas. That was our only way to control it. Now it's gonna run berserk and destroy the world. I hope you're happy. They're just like, nah, it'll be fine. Decker's got this. Cut over to Decker getting his absolute shit kicked in by Neomegas.
Whoa. Man.
Absolutely nearly gets wrecked. But thankfully, we get this awesome shot where Neomegas fires a beam that causes like a massive explosion around Decker. But Decker flies out of there like in the arms of the Guts Griffin, just like a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's freaking awesome. Like, that's an amazing shot. I'm sad Blaze left. Because I'm sure he would comment on that shot too. It's not the full Griffin, it's just the hawk with the arms. So anyway, Decker is flying is basically using the thing as a freaking hang glider or jetpack, just flying through the sky. Dodging laser beams. He goes into power mode and does an epic dive bomb down on the monster using his actual Decken hand in his power mode. And it's just an amazing finisher. I love it. Episode eventually ends with evil scientist being arrested. And the vice captain is just like, I don't know if humans and monsters can truly coexist without conflict, but I'm gonna try, damn it.
Nah.
We're gonna save as many lives as possible on the way. That's my conviction.
I like it.
Aw.
Hero.
That is how the episode ends. I do quite dig that episode.
Heck yeah, it sounds dope. By the way, Silver,
What up?
you got turtles?
No, I do not.
No.
I do
He does not have turtles.
Okay.
not. I'm sorry.
We're now waiting for Blaze to get back before we... God damn it, Blaze.
It was my fault.
That's all good. Alright, anyway. Episode 11. I believe... Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Episode 11. This is where we get the debut of the Terra Phaser, which is a big old robot that Professor Asakura has been working on in the background. The DG-001, as it was called in previous episodes. Finally time for its debut. However, the monsters do not like this. And there's a bunch of monsters trying to, like, the flying thing, Gazort, or whatever, trying to stop it as it's flying to its destination point. Doesn't really work out too well for Gazort because it winds up getting blasted into absolute, Oh no, Gazort gets away and winds up flying into a tornado. We'll get to that. Or a hurricane. Blaze back?
No.
No. Alright. I heard Blaze for a second. Anyway. Alright. So they have the Terra Phaser at the testing site, ready to do its like final test deployment before shit gets real.
I'm just driving the bus.
The rest of the Gut Select team is there to watch the final test and stop any monsters from sabotaging the party. It's gonna be relevant. Anyway, they detect a massive hurricane coming off the coast. That is a lightning bird monster thing. And this is a bird because it does have feathers. So I forget what it's called. Rybasser, lightning bird monster. That thing shows up with a bunch of little ones to try and stop the Terra Phaser before it's able to get off the ground. Monsters really do not like the Terra Phaser, apparently. We'll learn maybe about why later. Anyway.
Not like the Terra Phaser?
I dig the Terra Phaser. Terra Phaser looks freaking sick.
Yeah, man.
Anyway,
I
they
was
tried
thinking
to
Terra
start the Terra Phaser to deal with the lightning bird. Unfortunately, the Terra Phaser's AI lacks combat experience, so it immediately gets its butt kicked and just completely destroyed and knocked down. And with his victory of the bird is just like, well, my work here is done, and he flies into the sky. And he just kind of chills out there to see if anyone else is going to try to start the robot. Anyway, the team kind of regroups and is just like, well, they're not leaving because they have the robot, but we can't exactly start the robots because we need like an experienced AI to pilot it. And we don't exactly have one of those lying around. No, wait, Hanajiro specifically goes, we don't exactly have an experienced combat AI just lying around here, now do we?
Damn.
And everyone proceeds to look at Hanajiro.
Damn.
What? So the plan now is they're gonna run over to the robot and just plug Hanajiro in it, and Hanajiro is gonna pilot this thing.
Yeah, man.
Going from fighter jets to giant robots. Surely it'll work out.
It has to. 'Cause if not,
Right. This basically turns into like a football match between like the members of Gut Select and a bunch of human-sized giant bird monsters.
not human-sized giant bird monsters.
Yes. There are like 4 of them, and it is basically like a football game or just game of keep away, trying to run across this field to get to the giant robot. And they're just passing Hanajiro around. Pretty neat. One of them tries to freaking abduct Kanata and lifts him up into the sky through the clouds. Which is unfortunately just what Kanata wanted, because that gives him the perfect cover to transform to Decker, without anyone noticing. So he turns into Decker while in the sky, but unfortunately he doesn't grow big for whatever reason. So he's just human-sized Decker.
Well, I know he was.
And he's gonna participate in this game of Keep Away as well. And it's a pretty great scene where even he's confused. He's like, wait, why am I so small? I'm supposed to be freaking big. What?
Shoot, I'd be confused too. Like, wait a minute.
And the rest of the team is just like, Decker, why are you human-sized? Wait, where's Kanata? What? You went up to this guy. What happened?
Dang.
And Kanata is trying to explain what's going on through sign language or charades or whatever. Eventually, Hanajiro is just like, I think he's trying to tell us that Kanata's okay. And just like, yes, that is what I'm trying to say. Yes, your friend is okay. I saved him. Trust me. I'm not actually your friend in disguise. I'm just saying, if they were smart, they would probably know. Anyway.
Listen, sometimes you gotta suspend your disbelief.
I can only do so much.
I get the feeling Blaze is not going to be joining us.
Oh no, it's...
Do I have to kick him?
He's not here anymore.
Oh, he left the group. He left the game.
What?
Yeah.
That's my
was
fault.
just
I did
us.
not notice it.
Alright, we'll try this again. So we still get the game keep away. Eventually, the professor manages to outrun the rest of them. Decker gets knocked down by a couple of I didn't want to. Decker eventually gets knocked down, and there's a nice little moment where Ryumon just extends his hand and gets him back up off the ground and saves Decker. Nice little moment. Anyway, Professor manages to get to the robot, plugs Hanajiro into it. Just like, alright buddy, this is it. This is your moment. You just gotta be aware of the overheating, alright? You weren't designed for this thing, so be cautious.
Okay, so if you get like 3 bars, do it again and yeah.
Wait, what?
You need like 3 bars to do that.
Oh, free special bars and then you taunt ice? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Super turtle.
Okay. Do I have? I only have 1 bar. Oh. Anyway, plugs Hanajiro in. The giant monster comes back down and just like, oh, this thing's getting back up, isn't it? I gotta stop it. But too late. Terraphaser gets back up, and it's time for the freaking awesome fight. I freaking love the Terraphaser. Terraphaser's cool. Ah, there it goes. It's got like homing lasers on it, can fly. It's all kinds of fun jazz. Meanwhile, Decker is still in like round, human-sized form, just fighting the smaller ones. They're dealing with it. That's pretty cool. They're all like back to back, doing like a spin around shot. Pretty great. But,
don't die, man.
oh, yeah, no, I'm good. No.
High five me, boys. Yeah. Mikey.
What about April? April's low too, or she was
I
a
will.
little higher. Ow. Got this. I'll save myself. Oh, nope. There you go. It's up to Frag to save the day.
Nope.
Never mind. Never mind. Ow.
That foot soldier's gotta run my hands. Run this McFade, boy. You got this.
Anyway, they do this epic fight. Eventually, Decker does go back to full size to help finish off the monster because the final weapon's not quite done yet. We'll get to that a little later. Alright, Decker goes to full size, stabs the thing. Huzzah, day is saved. And Hanajiro is ready to pilot a freaking awesome robot. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, and they do meet Kanata after, and they're just like, Kanata, why are you injured? Like, didn't Decker save you and just put you down somewhere? Like, yeah, he did. Then how did you get hurt? I tripped. Yep. Just tripped.
Top
After he saved me. Yep.
Top tier.
That's all.
Any comments?
I'm just saying it is.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Spoilers for a future episode, but he actually does come up with some pretty good excuses. We'll get to those.
Let's go.
Excuses I actually like? What? What is the world coming to?
Okay.
Anyway. 12. Neo Megas strikes back.
Gotcha,
So remember the giant monster abomination we killed a couple episodes ago? Yeah, it's back.
So,
But this time it's with Sphere.
I am gonna take
So-
that Megan.
I'm not paying. I'm trying to do the episode. I keep dying. Sorry. I don't have a bar. Alright, so Sphere have found the remains of Neomegas and have now reconstructed it into Sphere Neomegas. Because this normal Neomegas wasn't good enough. It has now been spherized, whatever it is. He's back from the grave, and he's ready to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
There's a little talk between the professor, the guy who made the Terra Phaser, and Kanata about like his goals and convictions. What's his dream about and all that stuff. Same stuff he talked to Trigger about, so. Anyway, Neomega starts wrecking shit. And so, Kanata flies in there in the Guts Griffin. Tries to stop it. Doesn't really go well. He basically immediately gets shot down. That just gives him an excuse to go into Decker. He goes into Decker, and he gets his ass kicked.
Oh no.
Decker gets absolutely bopped.
Not Decker getting named.
Yep. And then the monster is about to... He's about to, take out the rest of Gut Select, the ground crew, Kirino and Ryumon. But Decker blocks the shot, and that dehensions him. He's not dead, thanks. Pretty damn close. It's an absolute loss defeat. Decker is down. Pizza.
So good, I might do.
I don't even know how I started this.
You picked up a special piece with the Kapara blast.
Oh, I see.
How did
I thought it was
grab
just a normal healing pizza, but okay.
How did I grab it?
Anyway, after absolutely annihilating Decker, the monster is just like, all right, now to do what I'm supposed to do. He grows like the big pillar arms that like Spherosaurus had from like episode 1. Just sticks him in the ground and then just kind of sits there. And that's his big plan. Just gonna sit there. Hey, Krang.
I apologize.
Ow.
I should have my foot.
Double out. Out. There we go. There we go. Anyway, team eventually regroups back on the ship, tries to get over the loss. Kanata himself is really upset because, you know, he's Decker. The rest of the team doesn't know it. He feels like, oh, I definitely screwed this up. Even the captain comes over and is like, it wasn't your fault you were shot down. It was my orders. I should have been more careful. Don't blame yourself. And he is like, I'm Decker. You don't know, dude. You don't know. I'm supposed to be the hero. So Kanata is sad. He just goes into like training montage. Oh, that's a mace.
Are you okay?
Thankfully, Frag is.
Yeah, clutch it out, old man.
Wow, how did I go all the way over there?
Any comments?
I know. Anyway, Kanata starts a training montage in the gym. The other two main Gut Select members are like, you know, we're supposed to be like on standby. We don't have time for training. He's just like, I don't care. The only thing to do after failure is to better yourself. And that's what I'm gonna do, damn it.
Press the circle button to die.
Ryuma is just like, all right, we'll train with you then. We'll better ourselves too. That's what they proceed to do.
Yeah, focus on that. I got extra.
Even Hanajiro is like, Captain, we need. Talks to Professor, and he's like, dude, we gotta get the Terra Phaser working. We gotta get the Mega Buster, the big final attack working. That's what Hanajiro's training for. Anyway, they prepare a massive operation where Terra Phaser is gonna take the stage essentially. We're gonna use that with the big old Mega Buster.
I got an extra weapon.
It is up to Frag.
Any comments?
Oh, Frag and Leo. I'm back.
Oh,
Chain array. I
Any comments?
just hide in the corner. Oh,
not me, no.
dodge that way.
Thank you.
Any comments?
Alright, it's fine. I'm a liability.
If I had,
We're not dead yet.
if I had aerial supers, I'd be faring much better.
Any comments?
Oh, it's almost dead. He's almost dead.
Any comments?
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I hope you learned a lesson.
Alright, we got it. Hooray!
You fell for my trap, turtles.
Wait. Y'all prepare for this final operation to take down Sphere Megasaurus. Everyone gets together and regroups. They're calling in the reinforcements too. It's not just like.
Speaking of reinforcements, everybody watch out for the Shredder.
Oh, Shredder.
Somebody grab that.
I'm gonna.
Oh, it's the song. Yes, the song, baby.
Oh, hey Blaze. We moved on to the next episode. 12. The one with their Terra Phaser takes down Sphere Megazip. Yeah.
Oh, that's why I stopped watching that guy. I'm waiting it to be up.
Did you watch episode 12 or didn't you?
No, I stopped at the Neo Megas.
Oh,
Yes,
you
it's
saw
Mikey.
it. Alright. Blaze,
Mikey
speaking
just
of the
died.
Neo Mega episode, did you see the what do you think of the one shot where where Decker basically became a Phoenix? Right? You know that shot at the very end of
I
Final
didn't
Attack?
And the thing is so freaking vicious. It doesn't give up, man. It's like you thought, oh, that's the end of it? No, I have to take a bite. And then it blow up. Like, okay. Man, talk about overkill. But I like it. That's all
I'm just saying
that's-
that final attack from Decker is probably my favorite final attack in the series. Or maybe it's this one. Anyway,
Any comments?
so they got the giant robot working, the Terra Phaser. The Terra Phaser proceeds to try to fight Neo Megas, and it's actually doing a decent job. Doing my best. Oh right, I need a taunt to get my taunt.
Any comments?
Watch out, Mikey.
It's not ideal. That's not ideal.
He said, I'm gonna wait for you. No.
Oh no.
The blades
Oh, no.
is here.
Camping your corpse.
Oh no, it's just Frag.
I ain't came to lose. I got this.
Specifically, it's
You
just
can't lose.
April O'Neil versus Shredder.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure this is canon. I made a mistake.
No. If this was,
second that.
I swear, if this was Rise April, we'd be good. We would be good. We would be safe right now. But this is 80s April.
Any comments?
Yeah. April.
Any comments?
Just try not
Alright.
to die.
Anyway, back to the operation. So Terra Phaser takes on that. All the ground troops are taking on the massive amount of Sphere soldiers
Not working the way I
that are
planned.
just flying around the sky. Eventually, Hanajiro just straight up talks to Kanata over the intercom, just like, Kanata, you need to grow big now. I need the backup. I'm
That's
just like,
crazy.
oh, I'm free, surrounded by people. I can't exactly transform in secret here. It's just like, don't worry, I'll give you cover.
Yeah.
Terra Phaser falls back, almost freaking lands on Kanata. Kanata's just like, are you freaking crazy, man? But hey, it works. He gives him enough dust cloud to transform and no one notices. Although really they should, because Kanata was like standing right there. But whatever.
Yeah, Deca is one of those like, how do you not know yet season?
So yeah, Blaze, come on back, bro. Come on.
I like to get Blaze back in the party.
Yeah.
So anyway, Kanata goes big. Decker and the Terraphaser team up to fight Neo Sphere Mega Mez. Freaking awesome shot. And we get the Terraphaser's final attack, the TR Mega Buster. Man, I love that attack. It's so cool.
Blaze, why are you playing Assassin's Creed?
Right?
Blaze, what? We were doing Turtles. You knew this.
What? What the fuck, Blaze?
Oh, I'm saying, Blaze is like, I'm down for turtles. No, Blaze, you thought you were sneaky. No, Blaze
No.
Blaze thought
Don't
it
be
was sneaky.
snickering, dude.
That's crazy, Blaze.
Anyway, we get one of the best parts of the... So, the Sphere Mega Megas is destroyed. Thank God. Day is saved and all. And with that, the Terraphaser is finally complete. Everything's great. One of the last shots of the chapter is the captain hands over Hanajiro's battle records. A copy of Hanajiro battle records to the professor dude. So that the professor can improve upon the Terraphaser using the records. What did I say? Like episode 2 or whatever? Someone could just go in and look at the records to figure out that Kanata was Asumi. Why did no one look at the black box? Oh, hey, look, someone's finally looking at the black box. About damn time.
This is why Diana Hanejiro is superior. It doesn't let this happen.
Hey, Blaze.
I mean, to be fair, Hanajiro did try to put in a restricted file, but admin access. So.
Yep. If anything, just make it more curious.
Right. But anyway, now the professor learns that Decker is actually Asumi and Decker in the same group. Someone else finally learns, and it's by a way that I freaking predicted earlier. Thank you, writers from Decker. Thank you for giving me vindication.
Oh.
All right.
I blame Blaze for leaving us to die. Silver wouldn't have let us die.
Well, yeah, because he's not Blaze.
Yeah,
and with that, we just have episode 13, which is basically just a clip show. It's a nice little clip show with Marlulu from Triggerback.
Yeah.
But they do one very important thing in this clip show.
Which is?
One thing that makes it maybe my favorite episode of Decker so far.
Music?
No. So, early on in the episode, Asumi, pinches her finger while trying to move, the Mega Earth from the Ella King episode. She, pinches her finger in some metal or whatever. And she goes up to Kanata, and is just like, hey, Kanata, you have a Band-Aid, right? I need a bandage. Kanata says, and then we get a little flashback. So, eventually, Ryumon asks, at some point in the past, Ryumon asks, hey, Kanata, what's that thing on your waist? It's not standard issue. And Kanata was smart and was like, oh, this? He opens it up and pulls just a Band-Aid out of it, and he's just like, oh, it's just a Band-Aid case. You guys ever need a Band-Aid? Here you go. I got some for you. And I'm just like, thank you, Decker. Thank you for not cheap. That's a decent fucking excuse. That is a decent goddamn excuse. Thank God.
Not him.
Instead of just saying it's freaking invisible.
You're not gonna let
that go. I will never let it go. And Decker showed me why, because they can think of actual good excuses.
Maybe they're improving. That's all it is.
I hope so.
Sometimes the writers need a moment to improve and not have corporate meddle in their affairs, because they'll make things fucking worse.
I still don't see what's the problem with having invisible metal with corporate.
Because
because Dunn doesn't believe in hyper-technological super societies of literal godlike beings that just bum around the galaxy being chill, and also genociding evil aliens.
Yeah.
Not like when the other option is just like, oh, it's just a Band-Aid case. That's all. It's all just a fancy Band-Aid case. That's all you need to worry
I
about.
figured out how to slide, and I'm now upset that I took me this long to do it.
I'm just saying this is an actual smart solution to the problem. And I applaud the writers for it.
Yeah, sometimes just let the
However-
writers write the story of the show. Corporate.
I feel like Echo has some issues with a different show.
Yeah, I do. Especially with all the news that came to light. And for some reason, that's why things are bad.
Which show specifically? I'm confused.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about it right now. I'll get to it in a rant for another podcast.
Okay, we'll save it for a rant.
Also, the writers.
Anyway,
I can't wait for the announcement. We're gonna have fun.
Anyway, most of the episode is again just Marlou shows up, meets the team, talks about. At first, he's just like, "Oh, your team is just like a bunch of like a ragtag like group of rookies and whatnot compared to our team." Marlou is kind of a dick.
Damn.
But he's doing repairs on the nurse to say something goes wrong, there's computer errors, and Kanta and Marlou wind up getting locked in like a supply closet or something. And then the fire system starts up, which apparently they don't use standard sprinklers for their fire system. They use like oxygen depriving gas or whatever. They use some form of gas for their fire system, which is apparently lethal to humans and aliens. So, safety hazards.
Seems OSHA compliant.
Thankfully, this is
I
Japan,
hate
so
you
they don't
so
need to worry
much.
about that.
Frag stupid. He's so sick of fun. I don't really hate that.
The only threat in this episode is possibly dying to poisonous fire gas.
I just want to know how to grab people.
You get close,
Perfect.
you nudge the directional button towards them, and then you do the button.
Okay.
Oh, not that button.
Did we get past the one where we got to... Yeah, we did.
That's funny.
Yes, at last.
Conga. Blaze figured it out.
Well, he's got a character that's high enough level to do it. I don't.
Oh, that's what it is. Same here then. I don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, speed and power increase. Bring it on!
Alright, but thankfully with the combined efforts of the team, they're able to get them out of the supply closet. Kanta almost dies. Pretty tragic, but he's fine.
I can't wait when we finally...
And at the end of the episode, Marlou is just like, you know what? You guys are pretty good. I like you. And that's the end of the clip episode. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Kanta needs to remember to put bandages in that thing, because when she asked for a bandage earlier, he didn't have one for whatever reason. I feel like I'm just saying, Kanta, if that's gonna be your excuse, you gotta be prepared.
I'm low-key thinking that maybe he just didn't think of it at the time. He's like, oh, wait,
That's why I can see it in his character to think of a good excuse and then forget what the excuse was when it actually gets called out. Yeah, no. I like that episode. The next one is episode 14, is the start of the two-parter. The current two-parter. So I feel like we should say that one. And this one is actually a two-parter.
yeah, I got that one messed up, so that's on me.
It's all good. But we'll save episode 14 because it's actually a two-parter.
Yeah.
That we have caught up on Decker.
And you know,
Like I've actually gotten to quite like Decker. Like it's doing some things I question, but other things I'm like, you know what? That's actually pretty smart.
Not you liking Decker. Get these
You know what? This is another time where I get to hear done like another Ultra series, and you know what? I'm up for it. I have not seen Decker, so I can't say nothing on it. You know
That'd
what?
be funny if you didn't like Decker.
I think. Look, the only the main reason I'm saying that is because it took my biggest problem with Zed, and it's just like, here's an actually smart excuse that we could have used then, but we didn't at the time. But now we have thought of it, so.
No,
There
I
you
find
go.
it funny because like if I
And
don't-
also, like, the thing I called episode 2, it's just a vindication, you know? It's a vindication.
No,
like-
because it's gonna be weird if I don't like Decker and Dem does. Because we've been having that effect lately. I don't know what's going on.
We have.
Yeah, I don't have to see it because it's like
Because on the plus side,
I don't like it as much as X, but, you know,
And
that's
my
dope,
favorite of the, like, current...
new
Well,
generation ultras.
I'm gonna wait before I say it's my current of favorite ones. I need to compare it to Trigger, so... Trigger got pretty good at the end, so I need to...
Yeah, I can agree with that. Like around.
I
the
need
end
to
is where it gets
watch. I need to see how Decker winds up finishing here before I say whether or not it's better than Trigger or not.
Rah! Turtles.
So far, I mean, it's pretty good, pretty dope. I'm gonna wait over here.
Raph, what are you doing? Blaze.
to me
As
personally,
Blaze.
I wish we could have finished Nexus together, but I understand it.
Yeah. Get
Ow.
Mikey up.
Maybe one
Mikey.
day. Maybe one day, dude. Alright, anyway. We have another show we can catch up on.
Gates. But before we do,
Yes, sir.
I'm in right, Geets.
but before we do, I want to do
Oh.
my announcement now before I forget.
Go ahead.
So,
Go for it.
oh god, we gotta quickly get Mikey.
Wait, what?
They didn't let you.
I'm not
That's
gonna be able to
funny.
revive him. I got
Oh,
him. I
I'm
got him.
dead!
Yeah, let's go.
I'm just immediately dead.
All right, ladies.
All right, so we have a new announcement because I got this idea and I found it pretty good. All right, I want to thank the TikTok owners for that because that was actually a good idea. At least the name anyway, 'cause, like, you know how I've been saying I've been wanting to evolve this podcast,
Yes.
like change it or do something new.
yeah.
The writers
I
of the
remember.
Grid are still a thing. But I also want to talk about like just like other token stuff besides just like going over episodes. Granted, that's fun. Like I do enjoy that. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. I don't.
All right.
I want
So what?
So
Oh, I do.
we are starting a new thing.
Oh.
It
Okay.
is, it is called Henshin Academy. Yeah. So we're just gonna go over.
Alright.
We're gonna go over like random toku stuff, like we would normally do, but like I never had like a good idea. But Dunn, you'll like this because you are the music teacher.
Okay.
So you get to go over all the standard, you know, Henshin jingles, theme songs, and just like dope music of the show.
All right. Like, you want this to be a stream thing or a video thing or what?
Like both.
Okay.
So,
Sure,
like,
I guess.
We're streaming just as well. Basically, it's. I didn't mean to let you die. I don't like that.
Nah, it's all good. I got one more life. Ow.
I only have. Oh God, please! Like
I will attempt to bring you back up. As long as the other guys distract him long enough. Okay, good.
Because I'm like, you not only are you a jukebox, but you love the music of the series a lot.
I do.
So it's like it's good to let you like explain the music or at least talk over your favorite Henshin jingles and all that kind of good stuff.
All right. Oh, he's dead.
Speaking of our old man here, Frag.
Ow.
Frag will talk the history. He's gonna be a history teacher basically for Henshin Academy.
Any comments?
Back in my day.
Frag wants to.
So it's basically an
Back in my
expansion.
days,
Yeah, it's basically
Sam
an
Raimi made a
expansion.
show called Mantis, and it's pretty cool.
Basically, it's an extension on Frag's random token recommendation of the day.
All right. Oh, okay. Two of us are game. That's not good.
Yeah.
It's up to Echo and Blaze. Echo and Blaze, you guys got this.
I believe in at least one of them.
That's crazy.
Not gonna say which.
That would be telling. Wow, he's benevolent. He's doing counters instead of friggin' just walking up to you and doing like 1-inch punch through your sternum. That he was doing to me every time I tried to revive someone. Oh, nice juke.
Oh god, we're back at this again.
Oh. Is that it? Are we done?
No, no.
No, Leo's up. Leo, come on,
Echo's
Leo.
got this, I believe.
Come on, you're a leader for a reason.
Deep breath, my boy.
Okay, charging up. Okay, we're gonna spam specials.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's. most
Never
effective
mind.
strategy.
He hit me too hard. He hit me a little too hard. But yeah, so Craig, when it's time for your segment of basically your total recommendation of the day, give a little history on the show instead of just telling what the show's about. That's your thing, and I'm cool with that.
You mean like behind the scenes stuff as well?
If he's down for it. Handshake Academy, my boy. Yo, cause like, hold on.
Holding on.
Cause, oh no, not that. Somebody jump and land toward me, cause like I feel like we just did something and I don't know what it was.
Alright, so Echo has a new idea for stream or show, whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna be cool.
Alright, cool.
And then there's me. I'm gonna teach Henshin at our academy. 'Cause why not?
Alright.
You're gonna have fun here.
Alright, cool.
I feel like it's a fun thing. And then we'll have guest teachers, basically.
Okay.
So we're more than just the standard Tokusatsu podcast. At least that's what I want to do going forward. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know there were standards for Tokusatsu podcasts.
Listen,
There's not exactly a lot of them.
I just want to, you know what I'm saying? Want to make us better.
Ah, it's all good. All
And
good.
I feel like it would be a fun little thing to do.
Yeah, no, sounds fun. We can mix it up a bit.
I know we still got the same stuff happening. But the
Yeah, but we're adding
inspiration
something
is
new
there.
in, so we're
Yeah.
mixing that in.
Yeah, done gets it. The inspiration is there. I'm inspired for that.
Huzzah!
Also, I'm still mad your fanfiction came to life, by the way, just in case. I didn't comment on that earlier. Because friggin' X8 Ryuki 01, what the fuck? Done.
Look, it's not my fault they didn't throw drive-in, alright?
Look, I just want a little bit of love from my boy.
One day you'll get your love. That day
I
is
hope
not
so.
today.
Unfortunate. Well, at least Gem is still as busted as ever.
Well, yeah, he can just stop time. 'Cause
Yeah.
fuck it.
Exactly. Also, for some odd reason,
The first episode of Outsiders hasn't sub. I saw the clip where Delta was trying to do the classic like Fi's like spiral kick, you know, and Muso was just like pause and just walks out of
he
it.
was taking that kick. He was like, man, yo. I'm like, so we're just gonna mix Hyper Muteki and Chronos together, huh? It's crazy.
That's basically what it is.
Like, why
That's
you
what it was
busted?
in the original Presidents.
So it's like, why is he so busted? I just want to know. You know what I'm saying?
But is he as busted as Muteki itself? Because Muteki is immune to the time stone, so.
Muteki is just a fucking super sonic. Mario Power Star. Depending on who's using it. But that's besides the point!
Ouch.
Am I dead? There we are. Don't die, Mikey. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun here. That's all I want to announce. Back to Geeks.
Alright, Geeks. Did we talk episode 2?
Yes. We talked the first two, we didn't talk the 3 afterwards.
Well, 4. Now,
Oh yeah.
is this week.
I feel like are they doing the 2-parter ish? Cause like
They
I'm
are doing
liking it.
2-parters.
Okay,
So it's
so-
essentially 2-parters.
I like it. Alright, so let's go with the first one. I did catch
Alright,
up on
so-
that one. I'm 2 episodes on.
Just like Kamen Rider V3.
V3.
So last we left Geats, Ginpendo. Sucks to be a penguin. He got exploded.
He got blowed up.
Right. And then the next game, the next little challenge from the Jamato is a zombie survival game. Basically, the Jamato are going to come in like three distinct waves, and after 3 waves, they'll be done. All the riders have to do is stop the Jamato from coming into the city and spreading, you know, the plague, the zombie plague, and turning everybody into zombies. Fairly simple stuff. They don't officially get broken up into teams, but they kind of do for the first half. So it's like Neon and Japan. Tycoon, I think Tycoon is all by himself. Geets is all by himself, and then like Mary and Buffa are another little group there. Wait, let me actually pull it. Remember specifically what happens.
Also, Fudo PI is season 1 is now over. Hopefully, we get another season.
Oh, the finale actually officially debuted?
Yeah.
Alright. I need to catch up on PI.
Oh yeah.
Before we talk about it on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Oh, anyway, also, there's the cool thing I forgot to talk about. So the episode starts with what's his name? Tycoon or Kayla. There we go. Kayla recording like a video diary of like what happened in the previous episode, and I love that. I love that he's doing that. And that's like a thing that's carried over to every episode.
Yep.
I like that as like a preview, or not like a preview, a recap. There we go.
Yeah, it helps keep track of what happened in the show. I feel like it's
Silver was saying something in the background. Silver,
Yeah.
what's up?
No, I also have my intake on that because I feel we're gonna get an episode where Ayla will admit to like new memories, and he's gonna look back into all of those clips, into all of it.
Oh, that'd be neat.
that would be.
Alright.
It's gonna lead into a power up, actually.
It might either power up or just to an event like if he lost, because in the rule of the game there is where if you're just eliminated, it's a losing condition. You get to keep your life, but you get everything.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to a couple of examples of that. Dun dun dun. Foretelling. Anyway, but while he's recording the podcast, it's a little video diary. I forgot to mention like Surumi shows up and is just like, look, recordings, telling people about the GG Grand Prix isn't permitted, dude. It'll result in immediate disqualification. He's like, no, it's just for me. I swear, I'm not gonna post it. This is like, okay. When we find out you're posted, you're immediately disqualified. Just so you know.
Just so you know.
This is
No more
episode 3,
world
dude.
peace for you.
We're talking episode 3?
Yeah, we're way back.
Oh,
We're way
wow.
back.
Since
Yep.
Geets is doing the whole let's do this in 2 parts, that's how we handle 2 parters. We just wait for the second part.
Yeah, and we lagging behind on 2 parters. So
I get it.
Yeah.
we watched the entire movie trilogy. So understand.
Alright, so what happened with Silver? Just to catch you up, Blaze made us watch the Heisei Gamma trilogy, which was awesome.
Yeah, I
Although the
remember
last
I-
one was just Gamma versus Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I remember that.
More like
Okay.
victory of the 10-inch knife.
Oh my goodness. When I get to that.
Yeah, let's get that 10-inch knife action.
I hate you guys.
No, you don't. I know you don't.
I mean,
So I
it's
know you
a
don't.
movie.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
we're
here.
only saying what happened in the movie.
Listen,
You know
sometimes you
I
gotta have the
don't
10-inch
echo.
knife. Give her your good 10-inch
Special
knife.
spam. Ow.
I'm not the henchman.
Oh, welcome to Henshin Academy. What subject do you want to teach?
Oh, I don't need any training. I already got the place.
No,
Anyway.
you're a teacher. not a-
Before the
Yeah.
theme song, there's also You catch up with Neon, who is dealing with her mom, who is just the worst kind of person.
Yeah.
Just like, you were born for more for this, Neon. You shouldn't be streaming.
I mean,
I agree.
Don't
There
tell me
shouldn't
how to
be
live,
10
Mom.
million people's eyes on my daughter. Ow.
don't.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, Blaze, keep it busy.
Special spam! Wait, there's 2 of them? Oh no. There's 2 of them for a second on my screen.
That's coming from me. I cannot. There we go. Don't give me the boot. Don't give me the boot.
You gave me the boot.
We are just special spamming all over this dude.
Oh yeah,
and I'm
it works.
Ow!
Spam.
I'm alive.
Successful strategy.
I can get one more
Tactics.
special spam in.
Whatever.
We almost got it.
That did no damage.
My Neon's upset. Cut over to Geets, who is just standing on a building, is just like... He's calling someone out. We don't know who he's calling out, but he's calling someone out like, I'm right here. Okay, who are you talking to?
Oh,
we don't know.
you heathen.
So we get that.
We're gonna have to do the
Oh.
last ditch revive at the beginning of the next fight again.
Foolish
Great.
turtles.
Wow. He's just
So anyway,
such-
after the song, Kayla goes to Ginpen's business, and he's just like, hey, has the boss come in recently at all? Please say yes. No, no one knows where the boss is. It's like he just disappeared from the face of the earth. He's actually dead now. Shit. Neon does some streaming and meets up with Ace while she's streaming, which is the ultimate collab since Ace is like the star of the star of the stars. So all her fans are excited, except Donphan. Donphan's just sitting in school watching. And I swear to God, okay, so he's sitting in, he's just in a classroom looking all edgy and all that shit. He reaches into his bag, and he's holding the Magnum buckle inside his bag, inside this school. And he is the edgy as fuck kid, just sitting all by himself, and I'm just like, Kamen
Wow.
Rider's not going to go there, right?
Well, it's not gonna go to the United States.
That's for sure.
He doesn't wind up, you know, he doesn't, okay. He doesn't wind up doing that to his school, thank God. But just like,
I mean, it'd be an interesting direction for Ryder to take. It would be an incredibly poor taste.
Yeah. Blaze, what are you doing?
Blaze, you're just standing there.
Okay, I'll do it. Fuck.
Blaze!
Nope, I'm done.
Bring it, Shredder.
Don't worry, we got special spam.
Never mind.
Ow.
I swear I was killing him. I don't know what's going on.
Not done getting
over to
the
the other
good
side.
back.
Yep,
We came to lose.
I got him. I don't got him.
I got another life.
This is all fun and games until Super Shredder shows up. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do at that point.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna have to.
Special spam?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I
Oh,
tried my best.
These ones are not going to go. Oh. I messed up. Don't you
Anyway,
do it.
Yeah.
back to the episode. We get a quick little scene of Ace and Neon talking at a cafe, and the bodyguards show up, just like, "Milady,
Oh,
it's time to
okay.
go home." Wait, is that Ace, star of the stars? Can we have your autograph, please? He's just like, and Ace is just like, you know what? Sure. Here, just give me a piece of paper and you can have my autograph. And he's like, and while he's doing that, they get a message like, Oh, looks like it's go time. Desire Grand Prix calls. They kind of just run out there, leaving the bodyguards behind. I do like the bodyguards. I hope they keep showing up. I like them. Anyway, we get the rules of the zombie game. Kill all the zombies. There's 3 waves. Don't let people get bitten. And they give a full rundown of the the scoring chart, like what to do to get points. I will note on the 3 things that are worth the highest amount of points: 1,000 points for an elimination, 1,000 points for a tag team finisher. So I assume that's like 1,000 bonus points, and then 3,000 points for a rescue. So you get 2,000 points, 2,000 extra points for performing like a rescue and saving civilians over just killing a bunch of zombies. So I'm just pointing out this it's showing where the DG Grand Prix is priority. So that'll be relevant for a Fury I have later. Ow. There's also like a bunch of ways to lose points, like just BM, just bad manners, is minus 800 points.
I think you'll find that stands for bowel movements. No estoy pooping. Okay.
Basically, playing like a complete shooter.
Out of bounds,
Yeah,
minus
Use
1,500.
the toilet
Friendly fire
before
is minus
you go.
2,000 points, and griefing is minus 1,000 points. So-
Right. The Ryder Grand Prix really cares about griefing. I cannot revive you because I just died.
Hey, yo!
I tried.
Oh, sorry, we got...
Everybody's dead, Dave.
We're good.
Alright, so we get the rules of the Grand Prix. Teams split up. They proceed to fight some zombies. Keiwa is mostly focused, though, on rescuing civilians. And he's rewarded for it because he finds a box. And inside the box is the boost buckle. Second time now that he's found a boost buckle in a box. Nice job, bro. We get a quick scene with Neon and Dapan. Neon's dealing with the zombies on the ground with a hammer, and Dapan is just sniping things from a rooftop. Neon is just like, Mr. Panda, help! And Dapan's just like, do it yourself, girl. Thankfully, Neon is not alone in this case, because Geets shows up. And they proceed to kick ass. Pretty cool scene, fight scene overall, showing off what the water buckle can do. Geets like floods the opposite room, waits for it to get full, and then opens the door and just floods the entire room they're in. That just murders all the zombies. I dig it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and also, side note, Buffa and Geeks had a little bet, like, before the round started, like, whoever gets the most points gets the other's buckles. Just all the buckles. And Geets obviously won with the move, so. So, Geets gets Zombie, which is what he's going to be using for most of this. And Buffa winds up getting stuck with water and shields. Sucks to be Buffa. We figure out the monetization scheme of the Desire Grand Prix. Because Neon's like, so what can we get here? He's just like, so what kind of money do we use here, or something like that? She says. Oh, is there any? She asks like, is there anything we can buy to like help with the game? And Gregory is just like, unfortunately, there's no like, you cannot.
They took all of our lives.
Oh, is there anything we can buy to help? And Gregor's like, no, you can't buy any things that'll help you in the game, but you can buy cosmetic items with your points. Neon's like, ooh, cosmetics. That's how to get you.
Yeah. Not the Desire Grand Prix having a battle pass. That's crazy.
No, it's not a battle pass. It's just a store that you can buy cosmetics and shirts and stuff.
But don't worry, the battle pass is coming. It's always that one update. So is that one update. Oh shit, Super Shredder.
Oh, hey, we beat the boss. Nice. Oh no, we're not done yet. Yeah.
We came to lose.
So anyway, they're basically discussing stuff. Dapan's being an asshole. And he just kind of says, he kind of just asks Neon, like, what could you possibly want? Why are you even here? What could you possibly want? And Neon's just like, I want a world where I can find my soulmate. And that's what she wrote on her card. She wants a world where she can meet her soulmate. Ow.
Basically, don't hit him yet. You just gotta survive the pattern until then.
Oh, I see. Ow.
Almost there. There it is. Spam him.
Damn it!
God damn it.
Yeah, now I assume we can't fight him anymore.
Nope.
Can we not be going? See a giant thing that says go.
Oh! Oh!
Sure, this is filled.
No, no.
Oh, hey.
No, Shredder, you're a dick.
I just saw Leo just like slide all the way across the screen over to me.
Yeah, because he kept grabbing me and throwing me.
Eat him!
Spam him!
Okay, I am watching Destiny's Crossroads as I'm talking.
Oh god, the Destin Crossroads.
I'm loving it.
We will go over that 2 hours movie.
We'll get to it.
I would love to talk about that.
Oh, I got you. Nope. Wait, now I know what Silver's gonna be doing for Ultra Class. Not you teaching. Not
Anyway.
you teaching Ultraman.
Hey,
So we get to that. Oh, I'm done. So we have that little scene. Dapan and Buffa peace out because they can't deal with all the nice people. So they peace out. Dapan is just like, hey Buffa, want to team up? Like, no, I don't care. I mean, I can give you this gun, the Magnum weapon.
Oh.
Ow.
Bro, why you bully me? Fred. Fred, watch
Anyway,
out.
we see a little flashback. Keiwa's sister is a big fan of Neon. Talks about streaming stuff. Keiwa's like, as long as you don't give up, your dream will come true someday. Neon's just like, you honestly believe things can work out that easily? Well... maybe? He's just like, look, if you want your dreams to come true, you gotta put your life on the line. You gotta be willing to fight.
I didn't know.
Risk it all. Which is basically Ace's philosophy. If you want to change the world, you gotta be willing to risk your life for it. We get to the second wave. Dapan is suddenly being very nice to Neon for some reason and wants to team up with her. Ace proceeds to go into zombie mode. It's great. I love Beat's zombie. I don't know. It's grown on me. It's not as good as Buffa zombie, but I like it. Anyway, Dapan and Neon wind up in like this abandoned warehouse, and then Dapan proceeds to like just shoot Neon in the back. Because Dapan just doesn't give a shit anymore. And he really doesn't like Neon just because Neon's like happy and all that stuff, living her best life, and Dapan is just like,
I'm not
nope.
a maximum prestige hater.
Yeah, no, he's a hater. 100%. And so his plan is just leave Neon to zombies. And if you remember, this is penalized, and we get the notification, we hear the notification saying, like, Dapan, you can't go attacking other players, you're gonna lose your score. And Dapan doesn't give a shit, though. Anyway, Geets eventually shows up to save the day. Huzzah.
Like
You get a kick-ass scene with Geets just absolutely everything with the chainsaw sword. Then proceeding to annihilate Dupont with the freaking zombie kick, which I love because if you look at the gravestones that show up during the kick animation, all the gravestones also say like "Rest in peace, Kamen Rider Dupont" or whatever. It's great. It's great. And so Geets beats the shit out of Dupont. Buffa sees this just like, Geets, what the crap are you doing? We're not supposed to be fighting. You're gonna lose all your points. And Geets is just like, wait, hold up. Look at the scorecard. Wait, how the fuck didn't you lose any points? I'm cheating.
I'm cheating.
The rules don't apply to me. No, that's not actually it. Turns out
I mean,
that...
it kind of is. No! Shredder,
That's
you
it.
fiend!
God damn.
Ouch. I'm sorry. I go down first.
That's all good.
Maybe don't go down first this time, please.
Oh,
Turns out that during the first wave, Dupont got bit by a zombie. And thus he is considered a zombie and not a rider. Well, no, he's considered both a zombie and a rider. So if you attack him, the points, your plus and minus just equal out. So, positive. So Dupont got bit by a zombie, and then Neon comes back, and she's struggling as well, because she was also bit by a zombie. Oh no. How will anyone ever recover? Oh, we also see Dupont's wish. Dupont, his tragic backstory is, he used to be
Echo,
a...
just restart the level.
Yeah,
Just restart the level. Hit start, hit restart. This is not working. We can take it from the top.
So Dupont's sad backstory is he was a high school basketball player. Nearly got isekai'd, but he didn't get isekai'd, but he did get hit by a truck.
That's too
He
bad
broke his legs.
that he lived.
I'm saying.
So now his wish for the DG Grand Prix is a world where humanity becomes extinct.
Excuse me, bro?
Not a world where like he can just play basketball again. No, it's a world where all of humanity just dies.
Man says if I can't live my dream, neither can you. Bro, what the fuck?
Basically.
Okay, double jumps don't work.
Yeah, you gotta time it right. That took all of my health. Oh. No, because I'm mad that really happened.
I got it. Yeah, there we go.
Bring it back here.
So we get that, and that's basically how the episode ends. It's revealed Neon is bit by a zombie, and that's the first part of the zombie episode. On to the second half. So Dupont's a dick, Neon's been bit by a zombie. Whatever shall we do? Well, the answer is not give up.
Or give up twice. Shit.
Out. Well boned.
No, it's just believe.
Why did I even wake up?
Nice. I got someone. I don't know who.
I thought that was me.
Oh, we're all dead.
You may as well restart the level again.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, if we're getting shafted this hard by the easy fight.
Maybe if Blaze would do better.
Yeah, Blaze, you're supposed to carry, dude.
Yeah.
If someone
your-
gave me a driver,
Blaze, why aren't you making the Garrow that it pukes out turn into a friggin' windmill?
Oh, yeah. You can do that with me, but you can't do that with here? That's crazy,
Come
bro.
on, Blaze.
Hey,
Alright.
Lady Liberty.
Anyway, Neon calls her mom because she's gonna die and turn into a zombie. Calls her mom, who she still hates. And the mom is just like, Neon, where are you? We can't get your signal anywhere. Wait, what? Why are you tracking me? It doesn't matter. Just get home, okay? I was like, whatever. Kay was trying to comfort her as best he can. So.
Yeah, it's cool.
Eventually, Mary, Morio, he shows up, and he's kind of a dick. He's just like, "Girl, you're a zombie. You better come with me." He drags Neon off to where they're holding the pond. Because apparently, why is this? Does anyone else see this dude just sticking to me? Anyone else see? There's just a mook stuck to my foot. Anyone else see that, or is that just me?
That's just you.
Son of a bitch. There's just a mook stuck to my foot.
Don't worry, we'll kill him later.
No, he's already dead. It's a corpse of a mook, but it's still a mook just stuck to my foot.
You really gonna step on mook though?
It's following me. I can't not step on it.
I do not see this.
Yeah, it's just done. Blaze did something right for once.
Hey, come on.
Blaze is just standing still. Yeah.
Just a mook. There's just a mook stuck to me. It's not going away.
What?
I'm being distracted by the mook. Anyway. So everyone's trying to debate what to do about the fact that there's zombies among them. Buffett is kind of like, I mean, you can just kill them.
I agree.
Let's get the points. He's just like, no, they're not worth the points right now. They're still technically riders, so.
Oh, this ain't good.
If you kill them, you can't get any points right now.
No, because y'all gonna come back dead.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, see, yeah, they're gonna.
Okay,
come
I have lost a mook. I no longer have a mook on my foot.
That's
yeah. Good. No more muck on the foot. Oh, y'all gonna die. That Blaze. Blaze left us.
Anyway, so I have that whole argument. Neon is just kind of like, I don't want to bite anyone when I turn into a zombie, but I don't want to like be tied up in this room with the pawn either. It's like, I don't know what to do, guys. It's like, he was like, it's gonna be okay. We'll get through this. Just gotta have hope.
Blaze.
Said something like, people don't die that easily or whatever. He was trying his best.
People only die when they are killed. That doesn't bring Blaze here. Nothing will.
Nothing will.
No. He's not enough of a Fate fan, I guess.
Reminisce about the nature of the Desire Grand Prix.
Oh, I
and
have
just
to
like,
revive people.
I have
Oh,
returned.
now he wakes up.
Wait, now Blaze is here.
that's not alright.
What?
Kayla just kind of muses like, why do we have to go through these awful, terrible things? And each is kind of just like, that's what we gotta do to get our dream. That's what we gotta do to get our desire. Kind of name of the game.
Oh, that's right. I don't have a super.
Neon eventually leaves the Grand Prix to go back home for a little bit. And when she checks on her YouTube channel, everything's been deleted.
Oh.
Her entire, all her streams, all her videos just deleted and gone.
What do you mean she didn't have a hard copy backup floating around on a spare drive? Oh, what a rookie mistake. I guess she doesn't really want to be a streamer.
Wow. Thanks, Frank.
Now, it turns out her mom hacked her account and deleted it.
Well, that's impressive that anyone would care that much, but
No.
We get a little backstory on Neon. Neon eventually brought home, gets pissed at her mom. Has like a handful, has like entire fistful of tracking devices that she pulled off her person. Just like, Mom, what the fuck? The mom slaps her in the face. Just like, how dare you leave house on your own? You know what you know what happened back then.
That'll learn her.
And we get a little flashback. Turns out Neon was kidnapped when she was like an elementary schooler. Don't know how old.
I mean,
years
still
old.
she's rich, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, no.
She was basically held for ransom. And the mom mom and dad. We don't see that. Apparently, they've both been like freaked out ever since. That's why they're so concerned about Neon going out in public. But Neon is just having none of that. He's just like, I don't care. One of these days I'm gonna leave. All right, you guys, you won't be able to stop me. And so the next night she winds up leaving. He just hops the fence. Nope, I'm out of there. This place has nothing left for me now. And thankfully,
did she shoot a truck with an LAW?
No, I'm not sure.
Then she is not a sufficient replacement for Shoujo Commando Izumi.
Well, oh, I see. After she runs away from home during the night, she winds up meeting Kayla and Nace. They're just hanging out waiting for her to break out of her house. Kayla is like, "Hey, I wanted to make sure you were okay." Nace is just like, I'm only here for the points in case you turn into a zombie."
Yeah, okay, don't lie.
I don't think he is. And they have a sweet moment. Neon is like, you know what, this whole thing is like the first time I've ever been like really free since then. By the way, have we almost beat this guy? Have we beat this guy?
We did.
Oh shit!
He ain't game to lose, but neither did we.
Yeah. We had a little Wu-Tang in the back. We got it.
Anyway, she remembers how she was just starting to finally have a good time in her life, and she's just like, "Man, I guess God hates me." She actually
Plays
says
one the
that.
most time
like,
running around.
As soon as I start having fun, I wind up getting bit by a zombie, and now I'm gonna die. Man, that sucks. But you know what? I'm gonna be rooting for you guys, so one of you two better win. And Kayla is trying to be like optimistic and just like, hey, it's not that bad. You know, we'll figure out a way through this. And Neon has a great line here, which is like, being nice, saying kind things doesn't always help, you know? Man.
Alright, that's it.
Not the punk frogs. I hate it. Not the punk frogs.
We get the credits. Huzzah! Alright. Anyway, so that's how the scene ends for now at night.
I'll
We get
never
cut to the
get
next-
over Casey eating pizza. I just
Yo,
can't get
how
over
is he
it.
doing that?
It's so
Casey.
freaking flawless. Like, they even have the shadow lines showing that it's being separated through the vents in his mask. It's just literally work of art. It's just absolutely flawless. I love everything about it.
Oh, this game is a gem.
Alright, we cut to next day, the final wave.
GG, everyone.
GG. The final wave of zombies is attacking now. And everyone's like, you think Tapan and Neon are somewhere in that horde of zombies? And just like, doesn't matter who they once were. All that matters is that we take them out.
Oh, sweet, I unlocked Casey Jones. Neato.
Yeah.
Nice!
Let's go.
Did I
I
unlock
too
Casey
can
Jones?
now blush when
Same.
somebody gives me a high five.
I don't know if I unlocked Casey Jones. There's a lot of credits.
Oh, you can skip
You
those.
can hold X to
I know, but even then, I wasn't holding X from the start. So.
Oh.
Teenage Ninja Turtles, Casey unlocked.
Anyway, they start going in. Buffa has Magnum for some reason. He's just like, Casey's like, Buffa, why do you have Magnum? Wouldn't you like to know? And he, oh hey, I did unlock Casey Jones, nice. And Buffa proceeds to do the one thing he does. He takes out the gun and just starts beating people with it. Doesn't shoot anybody, just uses it as a blunt instrument, because that's how Buffa rolls.
When you've been given a dex weapon, but you invested all your points into con or strength.
Exactly.
I understand so good.
So that's what Buffa does. Mary is leading a bunch of zombies on a chase, looking for civilians, so he can set up his own personal like rescue mission, so he can get more points. Because that's how Mary.
That's metagaming right there.
That's what Mary is trying to do. He's leading zombies to a bunch of civilians, hiding out, waiting for the civilians to get attacked, and then he's just like, "Hi, citizen! I am here to save the day."
Wild.
But after his little act, he winds up getting attacked by a special zombie. It's Dapan! Dun dun dun! In his rider form, he's not fully zombie yet, but Dapan's given up, and he's accepted his zombie fate at this point. And he starts biting Mary through his helmet and armor, by the way. Man's got some strong jaws.
Not them strong jaws.
And Jeets and Tycoon are like, wait, how the fuck were you here? We left you tied up in that room. Yeah, I made a deal with our vet over there, referring to Buffa. That's how Buffa got Magnum.
Everything's all explained.
Dapan is just like, it's over for me anyways, dude. I don't give a fuck at this point. But then Neon shows up from out of nowhere and just like, it's not over for me though. And so she shows up and she just starts wrecking the absolute shit out of these zombies. Nice job, Neon. Nice job.
Radical move. Full power, dude.
We get a little flashback to the night scene. And they were kind of... Ace mentioned, like, we don't know much about the Jamato, but what we do know is that whatever penalties or damage they cause is reset after each game, so it's very possible we can cure your zombification if you can hold out till the end. And that's basically their plan. And then the last thing before Kawa and Ace left Neon is Kawa gave Neon the boost buckle. He was like, here, take this boost buckle. And he says, there's a really cute line like, if you died, then my sister would be really sad. Neon's just like, but not you, though? It was like, I would be too, obviously. And he kind of smiles and leaves.
Not this name.
It's cute.
Let's continue. Yeah.
And so Neon proceeds to use hammer and boost and absolutely wrecks all the zombies. Flying, there's a nice scene where she uses the exhaust on the boost buckle to like start flying through the sky.
Oh, that scene was beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh god, just keep going, because it gets better. It gets better. I love this scene.
Meets up with Tycoon and does like an awesome swing move around.
Yeah.
And she lands, and the zombification's starting to take a stronger hold. It's like, I don't know how. I still got it. I still got it in me. I can do this. And Ace sees it as just like, I like your spunk, girl. I'll give you some help. Zombie strike. Uses his final finisher to basically hold all the zombies in place on the ground. Just like, it basically just sets up Neon for the final attack here. Neon's just like, I'm gonna make my dream come true, dang it. She does a revolve change, boost hammer. So boost on top, hammer on bottom. She gets a giant hammer for some reason. I don't know how that changed size, but whatever. I don't care.
She pulls a DDD.
It is a DDD, because she uses her final attack with the hammer. It turns into a fucking rocket hammer.
Yeah!
And she just absolutely annihilates all these zombies in like 2 swings. It's great.
It is such a cool... I love that scene so much, because I did not expect the rocket hammer.
It was awesome.
Oh god. It
And
was
side
so
note,
cool.
Echo,
Huh?
Belly O'Rourke is at it again.
Yeah, he is. I said it. That movie was like almost 4 hours.
Oh, Destined Crossroads, right.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that all the zombies have defeated, the zombie virus is cured, Neon is fine, also Dapan is fine. No, he really doesn't deserve to be fine, but whatever.
Okay.
Zombie fire is cured, day is saved. All that's left to do is figure out who has the lowest points, because we gotta eliminate somebody. And the leaderboard goes in first place, Skeets. Second place, Buffa. Third place, Tycoon. Yes. Third place, Tycoon. Fourth place, Mary. Fifth place, Nago. Sixth place, Dapan. And with that, Dapan gets eliminated.
Yeah.
And Geets kind of walks up to it and is just like, you know, if you didn't get in our way, you wouldn't have been last. The only reason you're last is because you threw away all your points attacking us.
Don't fuck.
Dapan, his last words are just kind of like, all you guys are only one person can win anyways. I can't wait to see which one of you kicks the bucket next. He's just laughing, and he is forcibly retired. He just kind of disappears along with his core. Just leaves the belt behind.
Bro really said if I die, y'all die with me at this point. I don't care. Man gets isekai, or almost isekai, and it's like, yeah, I hate everything. Bro. Crazy.
Well, at least we don't need to worry about Dapan's scream coming true, so... Humanity won't be extinct. That's
Yeah.
good.
That's a shame. I think it would have been fun to see that become reality. And how the game would proceed at that point.
Fish.
Real missed opportunity for the writers, to be honest.
Last scene of the chapter is Neon goes back home to her mom. Her mom is about to slap her in the face again, but Neon catches it this time and is just like,
Which was badass.
bring me home as many times as you like. One day, I'll leave for good. And Neon kind of resolves like, her mom is her final boss, essentially. Just like,
Yeah.
damn, girl.
So
right, stand up for yourself.
her wish again is to wish that she
Find
was
true
never born.
love.
Oh,
That's what Neon's wish is.
oh,
Find true
okay.
love.
I want to know whose wish is to have never been born, and then create a time paradox which renders the entire exercise moot.
Me.
Don't know yet.
I think it could be fun.
All right, and that's
Probably
a zombie
Buffa.
art.
Because
Oh,
Buffa's a special boy.
Buffer.
We do find out what Buffa's wish is in the next double
Buffer,
art.
Yeah.
To have
Concentration.
full chili dog all the time. Just always have chili dog on hand. That's his
Sonic
wish.
the Hedgehog.
I mean, you know,
All right.
to be
Anyway,
forever well fed seems like a pretty good.
get our
goal.
usual recap with Tycoon. And then we catch up with Buffa. Buffa is just living his day at work. He's just a construction worker, just doing his job.
Wait, we on the next episode?
Yes.
Save that for the two-parter.
This is a two-parter. We're done with this two-parter. We're on the
Oh god.
episode 7 is a different two. Yeah.
Wait, wait, how many episodes we got now? 8?
This week was 7. 5 and 6 are two-parter. 7 just came out.
So we just did 5 and 6. Though.
No, we did 3 and 4.
Holy fuck. I'm behind. Go ahead.
All right. Anyway, episode 5. So Buffa is just living his day, chilling out with his bro. But then everything glitches out and his friend is gone. He's just having some traumatic flashbacks. We'll find out why later. The rest of the work crew shows up and is like, Michinaga, that's his real name. Michinaga, you want to go get some drinks with us? And he's just like, no, I'm good. Just don't worry about me. That's how that scene ends. They're going to the next job. Ace is the star of the stars, and he bought another house because apparently he has a lot of these now.
That man got a house in every corner and region of the world. It's crazy.
Yeah, and he hired Buffa's construction company to come over and do some renovations.
Dang. He just
Buffa gets to the work site and just like, what the heck are you doing here? Oh, I'm filming a TV show. what's the name of the TV show? A House in a Jiffy. So basically, Ace is guest starring on like DIY Network in Japan right now. They're doing one of those home renovation shows. So they get to work. Buffa comes up to Ace and is just like, "How far are you going to take this celebrity thing?" And Ace is just kind of like, "Hey, look, I won. It's what winners get to do. If you don't like it, then why don't you win?" Buffa's just like, "I'd rather lose. I won't lose to you again. I'd rather lose to anyone else except you." Ace is like, bullheaded as usual, I see. Is it the fact I'm wearing red? Is that why you're being so stubborn, Mr. Bull? Buff is having none of this shit. It's like... Ace just asks, like, why do you hate me so much? As if some big-headed snob like you could ever understand my pain. Yeah, just go back to work on my house. Oh, never mind. Looks like it's time to go. And we get the Jamato for this episode. They're a bunch of the mooks wearing like hard outfits and top hats. They invade dating spots and separate couples. They're dicks. The game is called Concentration. For this mission, they're going to be paired up in teams. Mission ends when all of them are defeated. Lowest score team will be eliminated. So they basically draw partners from a box based on the results of the previous round. So Ace is up first, reaches his hand in the box and pulls out Nago. So Ace and Nago are going to be a team for this. Next up is Buffa, pulls out Tycoon, and that just leaves Mary. And since there's an odd number of people, they have to call in one of the staff members of the DG Grand Prix, or administrators, Kamen Rider Punkjack.
Not Punkjack. April's that much.
Yup, Punkjack.
Still not, Rise April.
Did you guys start another round without me?
I sent you in a bit.
Oh. I was talking about the episode. Oh.
You got the drop in, drop out game for April.
I'll join you. We'll see. Anyway, so Punkjack, as it turns out, I thought he was just going to be like a robot or something based on the preview. No. It's an actual person under that suit. We don't know who, but it's one of the staff members, so he's going to be important probably. We shall see. Anyway, each team gets a starting loot box for the mission, and with that being said, the mission begins right now. So they're all teleported to the battlegrounds. Ace and Neon wind up getting the Claw Buckle. Mary and Punkjack wind up getting Chain Array. Mary is just... Punkjack kind of looks at it just like... Punkjack doesn't say anything. He just kind of looks at everybody. So Mary's just like, you want this? Too bad. No, you can have my shields. You can have this one instead. I'm like, fine. And then finally, Tycoon and Buffa wind up pulling Boost out of their box again. Because Boost just keeps showing up for freaking Tycoon.
Not Tycoon having luck drop.
Tycoon has found the Boost Buckle every single game, but hasn't used it once yet. Buff is kind of just like, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly.
No.
Anyway, we get some fighting. They try blowing up one of the mooks, but the mooks just get back up. You see like a flash of a card suit, but then the mooks just stands back up again and just starts doing its mookie thing. And none of the mooks actually die for the first round. All the mooks just kind of run off after a little while. It's like, dang, why didn't they... Looks like there's a gimmick to this game. Yeah, guess we gotta figure that out. And no team scored any points at all. Sucks. Kayla does eventually ask, like, why are you going so close range with Magnum, dude? You know it's a gun, right? That's just how Bubba is just kind of like, that's just my style. Ranged fights aren't my style. I gotta go in. Zombie was way better than this one. Kay was just like, you know what? Fine. Give me that buckle. Give me Magnum. So Kayla takes Magnum, walks up to Neon and Ace, and he's just like, hey guys, you want to trade? Wait, isn't Zombie really good? And Ace is like, yes, especially when I use it. And Ace drops the bomb like, apparently the IDs are code. There are like certain raised buckles and IDs that are coded to each other. So like Geets and the Magnum buckle are like a matching pair or whatever. Same with Buffa and Zombie. So that's kind of how they're getting around the whole like anyone can use anything, but these certain combos are stronger. So Riders just had a certain affinity with different buckles, apparently.
All that
I'll probably
means
be more
is the
credible.
weighted seed. The RNG random number generator is dog trash. Or it is not random. So yeah, it's all about that weighted seed. Whoa!
Anyway, Kayla just kind of uses that as just like, oh, well, if it works well with your ID, then we should just trade. And Neon's kind of like, well, sure, if you throw in the boost buckle with it. Kayla's just like, all right. So Kayla trades both Magnum and boost back to Ace in order to get Buffa's Zombie. Fair deal. Buffa is just like, you didn't have to trade boost too. You should have tried harder. And Kayla is just kind of like, I just wanted to help you out, bro. Like, we're on the same team and all. And Buffa's having none of it. And Buffa's just like, look, at the end of the day, only one person is gonna win this thing, and it's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me.
Kayla tried to prod about his backstory. What do you want? What happened? It's none of your business. Buffa just kind of storms off. And we get a little flashback. So his friend from earlier was originally a member of the DG Grand Prix. Was a rider before Buffa was. And this dude wound up being betrayed by, we don't see who in this episode. But he wound up dying at the hands of, it looks like Geets, based on the flashback we see in 5. We find out in 6 exactly more about it. But yeah, so that is why Buffa hates Geets so much, because Buffa blames Geets and just riders in general for killing his friends.
Well, sounds like a skill issue, to be honest. Like, maybe his friend needs to just get good.
I mean, Buffa wasn't in the Buffa wasn't even playing. He was level 0. So
Right, but his friend
couldn't exactly
needed
help.
to get good. He's blaming forces outside of his own control for the fact that he's just bad and got skill issued out of the Rider Grand Prix.
So that's Buffa's tragic backstory. For
What
me.
a scrub.
We get a little moment with Ace and Neon. They're apparently the DG Grand Prix just has like a training room set up. They can just summon like Yamato dummies to eat up and practice on. So apparently Yamato is like exact copies, but they just stand still and are subservient.
Interesting.
Anyway, we get the second wave of the concentration game. Teams split up and go fighting. And Ace and Neon are finally able to execute their plan with awesome party music. Because Ace's plan is just like, hey, you're good at dance, right? Neon's like, yeah, I dabble. I do it for my show. We're like, all right, we're gonna use that then. Sage start playing some like party music to get in the rhythm of fighting the monsters. Ace blows all of them up using Magnum and notices like the matching symbols, And so he like speeds around and marks a couple of them with like some paintballs and just like, these are the two we gotta take out at the same time, right? Ready? 3, 2, 1, bam. And with that, Eats and Nago are the first team to score any points. Let's go. And they're the only team to score any points. No one else has figured out the gimmick yet. And so next night, everyone's back in the lounge. Gregory is going over to scoreboard and just like, well, 6 of them are still on the loose. We don't know when they'll show up, so for now, we'd like you all to stay here in the lounge or somewhere in the Desire area. Mary starts complaining about, like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this guy as my partner? Talking about Punk Jack. And he kind of smacks Punk Jack a little bit, and Punk Jack just stands there for a second and just smacks him back. Good.
Apparently that scene was improv. Kind of funny.
Oh, it was?
That's what I was reading.
Nice. Anyway, Gregory sees this and hears what Mary is saying, and Gregory is just like, I see the luck of the draw wasn't on your side. Perhaps you'd like a chance to change it? Or perhaps you'd consider this offer? Which is a one-time team swap chance ticket. Basically, it allows Mary to redraw if he uses his points. His points from the last round, or cumulative points. Neon is just like, wait, what? I thought all the teams were permanent. And Gregory is just like, oh, there should be no problem as long as we carry over individual points to new teams. That being said, like, 4 of you guys have 0 points, so it's actually no issue at all. The shade. We get a little bit of... last scene is Buffa going to the training room. Are ready to beat up on some mooks. And Ace shows up behind him and just like, a chance to switch teams! Would you like to try it? Buffa's just like, all riders are my enemies. I don't care who my partner is. I'm gonna win this game at the very end.
So when's he gonna realize that he himself is a rider and therefore everything he's doing to destroy? Does he just have the song "I will become the thing I hate, won't become the thing I hate" just playing on repeat?
I don't know.
God, that was a bad scene.
Anyway, Ace just basically asks him straight up, is just like, what would make you put yourself into a battle royale if you hate riders so much? Trying to figure out what's on my card, eh, Geets? It's to beat the crap out of you. Well done.
Oh, okay.
Buffa just kind of
a complete waste, to be honest.
Buffa just storms off, meets up with Mary again, who has indeed bought that ticket for a team swap. So that'll be relevant next episode. It's time for next episode. Episode 6. Get a little recap. Mary has like the ticket. One time used to switch teams, and I have a way to get the pull I want. Really? I have some slick hands, you see. I can feel what the draw is going to be with my fingertips. I'll get into that. Alright. We gotta do anything in our power to win, right? That's what she said. I was just like, I don't give a shit, dude. Cuts in the next day. Ace is finally using his phone to look up his competition, specifically Mary. Turns out the dude ran an illegal casino, and he fled the country some number of years ago. That's who Mary is, an illegal casino dealer who wound up just running from fled the country after pocketing profits. Everyone was like, wait, whoa, is that legit? Like, yep. No one questioned. they don't mention to the staff like, wait, criminals are allowed inside the DD Grand Prix? You don't care.
Why would they?
Exactly. Anyway, we get to a special announcement. Mary has used his redraw ticket, and this time he drew Buffa. So now Mary and Buffa are partners, meaning Tycoon is stuck with Punk Jack. Mary just kind of goes up to Buffa, and just like I said, I told you I could tell who we picked. I could tell who I drew. And we see the card. We get a close-up of the card. The cards are embossed, so like the logo is sticking out from the face of the card. And I'm just like, he's not cheating. It's not like he purposely marked the card to see who it dropped. He's using what he saw from the game. Like, it's not like he did anything tricky. He just used his hands to feel what the logo was. Like, any of you guys could have done that. Like, you can't get mad at this guy for just using what the game provides. I'm just saying. Whatever. Anyway, Tycoon and Punk Jack, or as Mary calls him, Mr. Halloween, trying to do some training. But Punk Jack just doesn't listen at all. Even just like... Ace and Neon are also with Kawa doing the training. They're just like, you're in trouble, Kawa. Don't say that, guys!
Wait, is this part 2 still or part 1?
We're on part 2.
Okay.
I'll have a shot as long as I don't give up. Right, Punk Jack? Punk Jack is just standing there, staring at the monsters. They're just like, you see? He nodded. He agrees with me. He didn't move a muscle, Kawa. He didn't move a muscle.
I may die, but I shall return in like a minute or two. Continue to reach
Alright.
my way.
Your thing. They're just... Neon's like, well, at least you're in good spirits, Kawa. Ace is just like, alright, look. Here. He pulls out the boost buckle and gives it back to Kawa. Just like, it wouldn't feel right to if you lost when you didn't have this with you, so... Here you go, Kawa. Thanks, dude. I know we can win. Alright, Punk Jack, let's take some practice in. Kawa does his whole henshin pose, but Punk Jack just runs off before the henshin is done. It's like, wait, Punk Jack, don't people usually wait for the transformation? Just calling it out. They tried to do some training. Apparently it didn't go too well. Because he winds up back to the lounge, all exhausted. Buffa's there and just like, dude, why don't you just use the draw yourself? Kawa's just like, I don't really want to be a hassle. I don't want to complicate things for everyone else. Like, if I draw Neon or Ace, that would be unfair. That would be unfair to them, you know? Buffa's just like, dude, this is a winner-takes-all game. You gotta do whatever you can to win. Bring yourself down doesn't make any sense.
My apologies.
No, it's all good. Mary calls over Buffa for a second, just like, hey Buffa, guess what? Merry Christmas! He pulls out the boost buckle. Wait, how did you get this? Oh, I stole it from the raccoon guy. Wait, what?
I have something to do in the morning, well not in the morning, after this. Before I start my day to working on our new overlay stuff, so I do.
Alright,
apologize.
it's good. We're
I'm not trying to rush you.
Okay. Wait. Mary stole the boost bucker from back there. Ace shows up and is just like, what are you laughing at, Mary? Oh, we're just coming up with some strats. That's all, Mr. Star.
Any comments?
Mary walks up. Walks off. Buffa is just like, I told you already, I don't care who my partner is. Wait. Ace is like, was switching teams always part of the plan? I told you, I don't care who my partner is. Doing anything as long as it takes doing anything it takes as long as you win, eh? There were some writers like that in the past, weren't there? Dun dun dun.
Hey, yo.
Excuse me? What, you thought I didn't know? You thought I didn't remember my own past? I was there too, dude. There's only one thing that make you hate me so much. And we get a more detailed flashback. So, two previous writers, one in an elephant head, one with a emperor or gazelle head. Looks like
Whoa.
emperor. So, emperor and some elephant rider are the two who beat the shit out of Buffa's best friend there and just left him for dead. Took the zombie buckle and just left him for dead, where he proceeded to get absolutely bodied by mooks. And then that's when Buffa showed up. Just like,
Sounds like he got what he deserved.
sir, what happened? It shouldn't have happened. The Desire Grand Prix. What's the Desire Grand Prix? What's happening? And then Geach shows up to save Buffa from remaining mooks, and Geach is just like, "You're better off forgetting all about this, dude. Just leave it alone." Buffa's just like, "I'm not gonna forget this. How could I forget? My best friend is dead. Died in my arms."
Why that sounds familiar?
I'll get to a little fury about that later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, after that, Buffa became a writer in like the next Grand Prix. And because basically that's the whole reason. Buffa just wants to destroy the whole system. Yeah, you're right. That's why I hate all writers. Ace is like, I don't lose, but I don't lose to people who need to tear others down to win. The goddess of victory only smiles for those who believe in themselves. Greek philosopher Plato agrees. Ace throws out a lot of like historical references here, or really throughout the series. I haven't said all of them. He does.
Nice.
Anyway, the first and best victory is to conquer self. Buffa's just like, I will win, and then I'll destroy every single one of you writers. And we see his card officially. His wish is the power to destroy every single common writer.
Now
Does
he'll
that
be on the
only
dark
apply
writer.
to Geet's world? Does that apply to other writers? Like is that the power to destroy Kuga and like Xaid and Hyper Muteki and all that? Is that the kind of power he's asking for?
Was that
Or
work
just
on
power
Oma,
to
though?
destroy
That's
like
the question.
Geet's writers? Because there's a big power difference.
Oh yeah, for Cougar, Guy, freaking Invincible Xaid, freaking Oma, the strongest common writer, period. Crazy.
Yeah, and Buffa's wish is the power to destroy all common writers, so. And they are included in all common writers,
No,
are they? I don't know.
No, like if it's like, it's a funny theory because I guarantee it's just probably for all Geeks writers, but
Right.
if it's
But
the
just
power-
imagine.
right.
He just winds up getting godlike powers, just like, wait, why am I a god now?
No,
Look, there are a lot of writers who are gods, alright? And you wish for the power to crush all the gods, so there you
I'm
go.
saying, it's like, no, you how you gonna have the power of every common writer, past, present, and future? No. Alright, we already got another one of those. We don't need that again.
Alright, anyway, back to the episode. Kayla realizes that the boost buckle is gone. He's missing. He doesn't know where it is. Like, he starts breaking down like, oh, that was my only chance of possibly saving this. And Mary's there and just like, wait, are you smiling? Wait, no. Tycoon looks at Mary and just like, wait, are you smiling? No, I'm just as sad as you. But there's no point crying over spilled milk. Too bad. And Buffa comes in with the boost buckle and just like, we're looking for this, Tycoon? Like, yeah, I was looking for that. Where'd you find it? Looks over to Mary. Wait, Mary, did you steal it? No, I didn't. Maybe. Absolutely shameless. Mary is just like, look, I don't want to lose to your team, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes. But desperate enough to steal? Yeah, absolutely. Tycoon is having none of it. Look, just give me my buckle back, alright? Bubba is kind of like, oh, I can. I'll give it back to you if you can beat us in a game.
No.
They head to the beach and it's capture the flag. Ace and Mary and Tycoon are like 20 yards away. Boost Buckle's sitting there in the sand. It's just like, all right, first one to get to Boost Buckle wins. That's all you gotta do. First one here gets it.
I wonder if that's gonna be another special like
Probably. Mary is just like, do we really have to do this? Are you actually scared of Tycoon? Nope. Right, so they do the little race. Tycoon does manage to grab the buckle first, but Mary is able to, like, rip it out of his arms after spinning him onto the ground and kicking him in the stomach. Mary is kind of a dick. But yeah, Mary gets it. So, and with that, we have the final round of concentration. Mary, again, it's Mary. Teams are Mary and Buffa, Tycoon, Punk Jack, and Ace and Nago. So Mary and Tycoon both start going in. Buffa is kind of just sitting there watching Mary, just kind of standing there in thought. Mary's just like, "What's wrong with you? Come on, we got mooks to kill." Yeah, of course. And so he pulls out the boost buckle, and we get zombie boost, Buffa zombie boost, whatever you want to call it. Pretty dope.
boost.
Yes, boost zombie. He uses it. He summons the motorcycle, but instead of the motorcycle having a fox head, when it goes into its animal form, now it has a bull head.
Not everyone
Still
has
has all,
the
like-
same bike.
It's technically no. This one is clearly a bull, not a fox.
No, I mean
So-
like, you know what I'm trying to say.
The same prop.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. It's not technically. It's a CGI. It's a CGI bull motorcycle. They don't have the actual bike. I think they just CGI. But now it's bull themed instead of fox themed. So. But anyway, Buffa manages to time his final attack on one of these mooks exactly with Tycoon's final attack on one of these mooks. And we get an awesome shot that they just hold for like a whole minute of like a freeze frame shot, and they just pan around the scene of like these two mooks exploding with a bunch of cards flying out of them. One being stabbed with the arrow, the other being slammed into the ground by Buffa. It's pretty dope.
Fuck yeah.
And with that, one of the teams gets 200 points. And then Sumuri comes in and is just like, we have a team swap to announce. Buffa used his one-time redraw ticket to change the teams, so Buffa and Tycoon is back. The other team is Mary and Punk Jack. Mary is just like, you traitorous bastard.
Yo said last minute switch, so you already know who's winning. Yeah, you know.
Tycoon is just like, wait, did you do it to help me? Don't let it get to your head. I just happened to draw you again. Is that so? I don't care who my partner is, but leaving that guy in the game is a bad idea. Straight over to Mary. He did it specifically just to get Mary out of the game. Son of a bitch.
I agree.
Mary wants to start shit and just like, give me the boost buckle now, but the boost buckle is just like, nope, I'm out of here, and boost flies off like it usually does. Meanwhile, there are still 4 other mooks that need to be dealt with, and that's where Nago and Nago and Geets come in. Geets and Nago come in. They do an awesome teamwork attack to finish off 4 mooks at once. It is a pretty great thing where Geets uses like the hammer to give Nago a boost up into the air so he gets over a bunch. And then with Magnum on his legs, Heats kicks one of the mooks right in the chest and just fires a massive fuck off laser straight into all of them. And with that, the round is over. Good work, everyone. Here are the results. In first place, Team Keats and Nago. Second place, Tycoon and Buffa. In last place, Mary and Punkjack. So that means Mary is eliminated.
I was adding more teams.
Mary gets angry at everyone and just like, if I see any of you again, you're all dead. You hear me?
You won't. You won't. No balls.
He's just like, don't worry about him. We won't be seeing here. We won't see him here again anytime soon. And then with that, Mary is forcibly retired. He is no longer qualified to be a rider. Anyway, just kind of walks up and just like, what exactly does that mean to be retired? Oh, it means their memories are wiped and they go back to their original lives. So they just forget all about the Desire Grand Prix. And with that, we prepare for the final game. Sumuri calls up one of the bosses of the AdP, one of the guys in mask we've seen at the end of a couple of these episodes. And Sumuri's just like, the final boss Jamato has been detected. Oh, I see. Can you save the world again, my dear common riders? And with that, we set up for the final part of the first DG Grand Prix of this show. Or second, I guess. But that's the end of the episode. Alright, Fury time. So, Fury 1, the relationship between the Jamato and the DG Grand Prix. I don't think that the Jamato were created to be villains. I do think that the DG Grand Prix was created to stop the Jamato, but I think like what I think happened is like some group of scientists like made the Jamato first. They went out of control somehow. And then they're like, well, how are we gonna deal with this fuck up? Oh, we'll create a Grand Prix, I guess? A Battle Royale? That's how we're gonna take care of it. That's my guess as to what happened, but we'll learn more about that later, I suppose. And then the other Fury I have is specifically about Buffa's backstory. I think we saw who that elephant or the elephant and the gazelle dude were. I think those are members of Buffa's construction crew we saw earlier. They stand out just enough that you notice them, and they also laugh when they're introduced. The same, not the exact same laugh, but a similar laugh to the laugh that the Bad Riders were doing inside Buffa's flashback. So, calling it now, those guys, it's going to be revealed that the guys that Buff has been working with this whole time are the same dudes who killed his friends. Calling it now. And then the other call is basically on the origin of beat. Like 50-50 on either of those, so. Yeah, and that's Keats. It's been picking up. I've been liking it, so. Good to see, good to see. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Anyone? No one else?
No, I gotta catch up.
I guess I'll have to catch up. Silver, you still here, buddy?
Yep, still here.
What do you think of Keats so far?
Well, you already know my from last time, and I am loving it. And I really, what I really like about the recent episode, and which I'm really going to be hyped for the next one, is Kayla. You know, Kayla finally just.
Yeah, next arc is Kayla's arc.
Yeah, I mean, like, at least to me, it feels like it already started. Giving how the recent
Right.
episodes
This
set up.
Caleb, he's our like primary focus character. I get you.
Yeah, and I was waiting for him to, to basically use the strong buckles, boost, because he got boost so many times.
But he keeps giving it away.
Yes, and that pissed me off so many times. I'm like, dude, stop giving it away, please. Just use the buckle. Use the damn buckle. You found it. But I like seeing this, and I do like the whole. Like, I love seeing how angry he was at Ace at the last part of the episode. He just like no more trust, none of that. Like, I'm not trusting.
Are you talking
you.
episode 7?
Did you not talk about 7?
No, 5.
No,
and
we
6.
were only up to 6.
Damn it! Let me shut up then. My bad.
All right. Before we get to that, that happens, because I know spoilers is coming. I want to thank you all yet again for joining us on the Writers of the Grid podcast, season 2.
Woo!
That's right, season 2, episode 9.
Yep.
Hopefully,
And we will be back on Don Bros. Probably not Geets again, because Geets is doing 2-parters still.
Probably.
So
seven
Don
and
Bros
8.
and Decker will have their 2-parter.
So we'll be back with Super Terrathon in our regular schedule. Along, hopefully I'll get this done this week. If not, you will know by the way the overlay looks. But y'all know what's coming. Prepare, because class is in session. And welcome to Henson Academy. I'm gonna open those doors. It's gonna be great.
Bye.
Wow.
Let's see how it goes. Alright, yeah. It's getting late, so later, y'all.
Catch y'all later,
Oh.
Frank. Are you streaming now?
Maybe. I don't actually know.
Okay.
I've got a lot going on this week.
Fair enough.
If I can squeeze time out, I'll do it. But otherwise, like, I have no idea what I would be doing at this point because I'm just completely discombobulated.
Fair enough. Well, glad to see y'all here. Silver, my boy.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, welcome back. We'll see you guys on the next time.
Sounds good.
Yes, sir.